Thank you. Oh, you are done. In Pajuele, Akpe, Nagode, Medase, say what the woman Amami, Samaria, or share Adom TV. You may be afternoon in Cranche. Na the American say, a dear bet me abodia framiano, a apostle Dr. Nita Kutego. Now, also Bodian Kamete. What's your friend saying? What you mean? Why? One thing is certain in life. One thing is for sure. Every life element comes with its own challenges and difficult moments. One thing is certain. One thing is for sure. In life, every life element comes with its own challenges and difficult moments. And one thing I want to tell you that sweet are the fruits of adversity. Well, no, sir, abraba yebu yewo elements. Wabusuya, unyonko fem, wasorikum, wadisuya, wadie, wawumpo modne. Yes, your friend in our element, social life, your mental health, your general health. They are the elements that make up your life. And for you to succeed in making them look well, you need to confront difficult moments and challenges. But sweet are the fruits of adversities. But so from Pia, as a local school, now I am so sure. Not your buyer say, whereby Frimpon, pass. Hey, so one choice of Jana one pass it. You can't Priscilla fail. It's a choice of failure. Well, no, and social a true way, no. In a so me, no. Set obedin kunim and abedin kugo. Na sa Priscilla din kugo and chess and abraba baby. Biana and Sembi Sabe Bisa no when Yanu ye. Be being seen a quanso base you had the hofro. Now I could just sense of Yano as I didn't kunim. And now where Baudin kunim chess or yan kunimini. Somewhere Bisa not Unyanti, I say, ya queer any manesa. And Tabraba Yebu in Kugu and in kunim and Chiresa or Brabo Aya Anasanya. The Yana Swan said, and Sembia Koto, no, when Yanu ye. The Monia New Year, no, and I can say, sweet are the fruits of overcoming adversity. A son say, we call the university of adversity or how now to me sorry free more. You see, one thing people have forgotten is that setbacks, challenges, difficulties, and problems are used to ignite a new vision, a new way of thinking, and a new way of doing things. So how betowa, a mania betowa, say anko ye ni nkuguo ba, as a woko school, a Kenya kwanfo from a ho abrabo foforo, and a Kenya wadwene mu se obadwa adwon foforo, na a Kenya won ne yeso be ya no foforo, na empo wasori afiri mu. Therefore, I'm saying that setbacks, difficult moments and adversity are supposed to ignite a new vision. Not the old ways, a new vision, and a new way of thinking about things, and a new way of doing things to get new results. That's the essence of difficult moments. Oh no. And to what dear, what do you know how about to me? Me want to be Jai's Hasubano, or how a cambrabo. A human head in it, me the Empemasem, Jai. I didn't and the Emperor was some woman. Or Casabi. Faso ye adwuma bi wontare hyebim sabe o matu emokra bon wa yempo asem woni ye bi bema sabe obi hu a wadwano se wotimi kompo ehwe se adenti na adwuma me enkoye e bia de sua me de ko adwuma no ensuani bibi nsi kwan so be sua no foforo sa so na wade adenti na maware enkoye enye me kunya me yere na mo misuba me wo mu a me de da odo na di e be hia sakramu e be hia suban foforo. When things are adverse against you, don't panic. Don't be anxious. Sit back and use them to ask yourself certain questions. What happened and how can I come out? These are the two questions you need to ask yourself. In moments of difficulty, and setbacks, ask yourself, what went wrong? What didn't I do right? What should I do the next time to make it better? Asa tare me shemi. Me din tuma ko mo obi. Ena me chenso on pam mami. Twitwa ntuma no ena okase ani pa ena opam ye no me ne. Abrabo sa na tie. Twitwa wo mi be twitwa aya etwa wasa ya. Na wo kase ani a na onya abrabo. Enti yan twitwa ntuma no a kentimi nkansi ani. E twitwa ntuma no e de kase ani a aya atade. Sa na abrabo so tie. Se ohaw ba enyina ho nsu. Enyina ho embosobo. Enyina ho ntete. Na muntrambi sa se be den na me hyehyɛ mabrabo yi. Na ensakrama bamu na makomanim. You are kwame ensa e de hwa brabo ohaw. First and foremost, when problems confront you, there are 3 ways you can use to look at it. You back your friend emotion focused coping. Na back so your friend avoidance focused coping. And back so your friend problem focused coping. You can't emotional focused coping now. I think hey and aba hey and I'm also more hey and yeah emotional focus. Wow. Well, baby or something one hey my way yeah they say ni show and say or person man for business say dey na course so na man for hu no mobo and ba ko so avoid just say hey aba hey mama nyi me hu free mu mama ko pensa me nom mama ko pensa ban bi na me nyo na me fa avoid problems. You can never avoid problems. And ba ko so ne say obetimi afifi mu ebisa on say e de na ba ya e ba ne say yi de na metimi ayo afa ho amekomanim atinka na me kenya no no kwambenso na be hye matinka so ma patinka papo abubra sansa me no mu amoame sabufo we amoame se makunko me ho se metwe me ho se ntra me die amoame ene avoidance focus. Face the facts, face the problem and ask yourself, what can I do to work out of it? Don't be too emotional. Control your emotions and ask yourself, what are the lessons in what I'm going through? And finally, you will come out successfully. Me mpa body say, simple na day, wo habim. Simple na day, wo tibia bi mu a enko yi a. E ma tenka enka won hye. Enkope so ba boni bi se nsanom o ha obi na bufuo bi. Ne mo mpe se obenya ode na wani so abie han no abisa won say he biom na betimi afa hwan na betimi akodan no nyansan ben na betimi adan no so ban pe na betimi adan na adie na mpoma sori be efe bia mewoyi eni ye solution focused coping with that say onyame nhira onyame na nka ho na oma won so ha mu na yiri adeso na firi ho nyo na ka say obi a house wo no bra na mehwe o empaba o ha obi wo so bia no ene de ka che o say mehwe me ha na mape enigye ebubra onyame enhyira nka ho ana meja wo me de na se ma weba Priscilla Richmond ena Empo Thomas Ade ena eja webe Kampedu ewa production room ho na mada Osmosis ena Frank so ase na mada Prince ena Thomas o me camera chi ena prop for ena lighting MC afo nyina me dam ase wo a wonya mrehwe me koso aka jose koso na hwe Badwam dwumadie na me nya enwie ha ena bri nyame eja wo
ya mwachi biem yasamu akwa Badom TV Badwam dwumadie no eso de adu so no ye Badwam kase ensem na eba no ne yetodwa mu bi ya obetini cholera vaccination campaign ebe hyase nkramantami mu efri wochena eno ene ensem ahodo bi a AG anasa attorney general waba ba chechire mu de ntia cases ahodo bi aban yi ba ye wayiyi efri court ene de browse Adom TV Badwam kase a wo share live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra Go TV 119 DSTV 280 and uko YouTube Adom TV tube kwadomonline.com and semi eni bebre so ewo ho medi afia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de bi entie said ensem ni chemo ankasa etie Greater Accra Regional Health Service and Penifo ayene se wo mo be hyasia ye corona vaccination campaign. If you watch na de kosi 17th February no, omo ebebo mo be hye no mu na ya bo ye ho ba fi corona ya de no ho. Adom TV kase eto so. Facha yempa sene no ama yenkase ahodo mu no obete ba yento so na Attorney General Dr. Dominic Anyini na ene wo kire mu de ntia eye cases ahodo bi abenyi eba ye no wayi free court bi eye de fa foto seni owura to force ho Bank of Ghana Governor Dr. NS Addison ehun nyina Adom TV etwoso.
Would our meaning to impugn the integrity of any of the judges who were involved in the cases in respect of which I have either entered a nolle prosequi or withdrawn the charges. I am deeply concerned not only about the conduct of some of the judges, but also concerned about the fact that the executive branch took certain actions that could be reasonably interpreted as inducement to convict the accused persons. An ethical prosecutor must endeavor to protect the innocent and convict the guilty. And one cannot do so if the judiciary is not impartial. When Justice Hoenuga single-handedly expunged otherwise exculpatory evidence from the record in the Opuni case, and then proceeded to rule that the accused had a case to answer in his ruling on submission of no case, he was far from portraying a very semblance of neutrality. So the professional opinion of the prosecution division was very, very clear that the charges against the current governor of the Bank of Ghana are unsustainable. In other words, factually, and then in terms of the evidence available, he could not be convicted of the offenses charged. Obviously, the former Attorney General failed to act on these recommendations which were made to him by the prosecution division. If he disagreed with the recommendations, I am unable to say, but I agree with them. Based upon these recommendations, I dropped the charges against Johnson Pundit Esiama in both the Unibank and UT Bank cases.
And run so nebeto just Office of Special Prosecutor. So can I photo send a kind of Furiata were declared wanted? And when Yama who do be a was so abo may eka ewo.
A few minutes ago, I signed a directive declaring a high-profile person a fugitive from justice. This person is wanted by the OSP to answer charges in respect of several cases, including the following. 1. Contractual arrangements between Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited and the Ghana Revenue Authority for the stated objective of the enhancement of revenue assurance in the downstream petroleum sector, upstream petroleum production, and minerals and metals resources value chain. 2. Termination of a distribution, loss reduction, and associated network improvement project contract between the Electricity Company of Ghana Limited and Beijing Xiaochen Technology BXC. 3. Procurement of contractors and materials and activities and payments in respect of the National Cathedral project. 4. Activities and payments in respect of a contract awarded by the Ministry of Health, initially commenced by the Ministry for Special Development Initiatives to Service Ghana Auto Group Limited for purchases and after-sales service and maintenance of 307 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 305 CDI ambulances for the National Ambulance Service. And 5. Payments out of and utilization of the tax refund account of Ghana Revenue Authority. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, the fugitive's name is Kenneth Nanaya Oforiatta. Consequently, ladies and gentlemen of the media, the OSP declares Kenneth Nanaya Oforiatta a wanted person. He is a fugitive from justice. The OSP will take all necessary legal steps to secure his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. And this is to Mr. Oforiatta. You have two choices. You can either return to the jurisdiction voluntarily, or the OSP will enforce your return.
OSP and Ken of Oriatan Simon Sono, ADS Office of the Special Prosecutor, San Cribby and Nimo. So one more boy can I foot to send Ken of Oriata Nifie, Akutunia Mana Bibietesa Ewo.
Mr. Oforiata, the OSP did not raid your house on Tuesday, 11 February 2025, or on any other day. Mr. Oforiata, the OSP did not cause any persons, however uniformed or bedecked, to raid your house on Tuesday, 11 February 2025, or on any other day. Mr. Oforiata, that could not have been the OSP, and that is not our style. If the OSP enters your premises, you will not be in doubt as to whether it was the OSP that had come there, and your lawyers will not have cause to do an inquiry ascertaining whether it was the OSP. We have our unique methods of conducting searches, and we have uniquely designed insignia identifying ourselves, and not just by a statement that we are from the OSP. This is one such main insignia. A person cannot just show up and say they are from the OSP. It's cheap, anyone can say that. But when the OSP enters your premises, you will definitely know by our insignia, our methods, and the way we identify ourselves that this is the OSP. Our intelligence points us to state that the purported raid on Mr. Oforiata's residence was staged, or at best, an imposter action in an attempt to court disfavor for the OSP and to derail the investigation. You know us very well. The OSP is never deterred by such occurrences, and the investigations will continue as by law prescribed. These occurrences and the OSP's intelligence, which will not be revealed at this time for fear of compromising the investigation, are very instructive as not to put premium on Mr. Oforiata's alleged imminent peril should he travel back to the jurisdiction.
Ensuo ho ayeden pa ewo gulumpe enintime kasa ya de hye se wombenya nsuo no mombetu kwan be mensinini kwansina hodo ansa no wono manya nsuo no munya kra mpo nsuo ye nsuo amoa eno mo kofa no mo eyo haw ono Adom TV kase edinkomoy
die yare bebre wom sen ne tie ne se mba no basan suo no a womudi ba fie yankasa ya ni hu suo na nwi bi wom ana mboa so num na hwe num so no fie kwava no
ya ba onde na ndo hye mbodamfo nyina no yeso ye num bi na ban ye sira ban se won be kura pipe maye na enja san so fie no num enti na ye yare sa no nsuo ri nimpa no mboa so num nsuo no eya na o ko toilet gum sana fata se nimpa be num nsuo no na mboa so san so num nsuo enti ye sira ban won be ye nsuo ni ye maye anase se pipe wo be to amaye so a won be ye pipe no maye
Sedu Muazu assembly member ewo gulumpe ono so ne amane boni enkomotwetwe mu ene wosi studio ase ne atemamufo na ka no no kure pa ya ne sente odi ade srede ato mpanyimfo anim se wonhwe mometu nsupa ema wonom nom se ne be ya yawe bia entinsi wonom so
I dey how kese ene de bre gulumpe ema ye health centers ewo gulumpe no yare bebre wo a typhoid cholera malaria hawa ede tuya so ewo gulumpe migidi se nya mwa bi pa na etimi tu mechanized borehole ewo gulumpa ayade abebo gulumpe ama ye frisa yare we mu the pressure ko to health centers no so and migidi ya how pa da gulumpe for now no nsuo ho how
Mamenye no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na ha na bema kwan anope ye de asie ye da se emre ne adaje Adom nti ubetimi ahwe live on YouTube Adom TV YouTube na twen yesisi ane emfa de bonkrata no ene online de ento so medi afia amankwa tamaklo yeda se yemu akwa ba bi emra Adom TV Badwam dwumade no eso yeda se papa pa sorry ya wada awrade asede eyo no eyo no nya odan bi a wodamu air condition papa bi da bi eyo awrade a timesro so sorry na de empire no kura wunim bokura se awrade me da se so ahwe so ama de patch ye da se eno nko ade aka ni no be take over obey in charge said the be or ye my no tie mo akwaba say TV stations no doso so dia bia no Adom TV na wo de da na wotie ye nso ewo radio fosua the radio ase papa me ni owura asante da ko omanhene kwabna asante eni gina ha anope yawo ya erade 13th February ochina ye kire wo do obi an kire do from now we koya momodo no nsu obo okra ye kan kire say oh I love you mpoda ye obi nti bi da ya mo ke kan kire ye ho I love you not only ebi obi a wona ne wars intimacy no there be obi a oh I love your dress oh sa ne ma no okay kana ma etima ye de ati ase be me na me nkia we da bi aboko de
oh ye free ene na yenye ahoboa bize Awurade da no aben
oh sharp
aben kese no
ebebom
na iti free sabri oni obi yaka okeka obi husem upie obi hwefom o de ka nko asomaso yeso tu mpompe na woni ai se ja woni brade konkonsa o de nyoma yansem fata nko a iti aben kese ni bebom
na bre ni ho
iti ene ya free sabri ya na siesie o se de aben na bom a aben bia free so emu ni pa nje o machi yi no yesusu se no ani na abom no nti sabri we a ojina wo ye o de siesie o kama na o de twen any unforeseeable because this is a bit messy. So when you say me be Kenya o de ba mi so bit me wone ya
nde
it is the owo ye bia no nya say we ye guy no plan say over the next 51 years into the count years no about 110 we ye guy oh that be obabuo nipa obetima pege nipa ko du pempem so bia obetima ya adoye bia wo bibia ye papa ye nene ade na moto ya ode sei wa o pese okosuku oh achira oh next omo ye next day na me oh that's why the more time more ye be kwel sa o sa abri ni o
de nenne
sa na de achi abri ni ho bibie ni ho so oni policy oni so ba ya untimi nye da bibie ni ho obi was 70 afa na onya the first degree edie pa na also di si oni so aya untimi nye o say me enam me wi biem enye easy but obo otirimu pa on wi biem
bibia possible
bibia o say me ensan oh there be makwa ma doctor nya ka kire me say manhwe na manhwe me nsanum yi a ehun sunsuaso no bedam pam ntimi enkonya ho sika ye bo begyae se otimi bo otirimu po eh possible amafo enum nsa o wi asimpo da krono obegyae konkonsa obegyae atenie oh there be eti friene ya sa ne o me ke boaboa ho hye ho so se obetimi ewiase ya pri nyina de ba kwa nyina ye wo mre ye wo me self control see etimi hye ho so against nyoma bisi ahosheso no obi butimi fu na ne refi no cry bona okunipa no
ye wie ya na fe obisa no ho se ono na ye
de na mam ye we cry eti unya nhyeso timi hye ho so self restraint self control oh you are good to go usika semu bibia o maye mu o mantiti yemu bibia o timinya awon cheso na wan kasa o hwe obanim boba bonasuma ne konchia koda kitwa. Now how do you vent your frustrations on ba wa won on the no ne bone ne de we na me ko social media na be ma ba ko bi osu ti se mi wakama wa bro ne ire ama ne ire ni ma ise kickboxer na osa chire mu
na ho de akwazuma hoy
na de ne kware wa ko buku ma obonya member woni o mede
na woni oba ko eno eje so ho de na oba kra de na ho de wo he na no na eden but
African mentality o chire se
me ne be ma no enye no be ma de ne ubotom
aho na ho ya ma ho ti no be ma de ne ubotom ye wo
enye point
de bia ma kwa ka se misramu woni ne nam bia Mr. Nice eno de ga be ma de e ho na mu sa ti na madam via why say yi o se o ti se o bibi e ko kamai be ma de se enye wa be gina na o ko na o so wa papa o de bi nka hwe be ma de se the strategy no enye 1 + 3 3 189 bema de enu botom edi kromba ye do se enu botom tiro ye adwuma den na nyame nhira na afi nya de wakoma pe onipa bia onya de wakoma pa okra ho to no se kama titiri ba bia odi utiri to wa wo hwe on pa na so nkunso awi wa che utisa o bed ne kama da kra otim se wada fom aduane se unya aduane pa na wodi a oti wo kra nim se me kra hie rade ne mu ne omanyina so nyina ye ya me pedi asesa ne be nyame fia Canada uni se odi apomodin ho nkomo bebrewo enen so akoye ya wade wo ye de ma me bo atma de awon se pebeba na afi kejuwa na nkasa so ogiremu agudie hu nsem na afi akwasinsia e de asemidika Bismarck nimnyamfo Bismarck akwasinsia odi aya asemidika abrewo komo bebrebe ruram na ne krakrakwa no omu nyina beta machi amye de mpense mu no e de ato aso de amana fi wi dwumadie no bra no nkura ba permanent aduonunum aha eye bedwam on Adom TV multi TV so me jeri say ade ayabo ho dawru be na otwimeni no e fa Valentine's Day special aye reward I dey ma no me say oguso o text
siko jackpot
me say oguso text
o text 10 cedi star 281 hash option 7 ucha 10 cedi bo mu ane se nyame ya aduma vows day ono wo dofo no mo ko outside Accra mo ko chele package ne de nyame anim na efe na akono so ucha 10 cedi na wo dia benya enne hotel bo guest house okra ya so and outside Accra be filia na wa koba nso abese so abrabom ati ase ma Accra ne nye didi e wo pe ye ne wo pe hye ne wo pe pasika no gu wa no wa ni bia anhwe mira wo ni beda ho so opeso odie no e bia yetuatua ne ma bebre ti hwe ho ye ne yentua wansa wa tua ho from ne sika no ho pa so ntimi ni enti tua wo ho ne didi ye bibia in moderation nkakra nye no boom because wanya sika ni nti wudi ni boom aba ya no boom na koso nso aye boom ye boom
okay so
radio for so adaroma
ti eja ene wo so adaroma ko a wutie hwe no nkrata no de ebre man ho kwan ana ye de ebre na no pay Daily Graphic say former finance minister wanted, SMPA boss and 8 others under investigation. Special prosecutor and a desan komowe abetu eye edwa. Anyone must say president orders probe into NSA ghost name scandal. Hey, ade by na corner say no free.
National Service Authority.
Yeah, name man pay say ntempa NIB mekomunko me yetete ye hu
National Service Authority NSA.
Mo hwe na monko hwe ho asem na monka. Jubilee House to host 68 in this anniversary. Was so beautiful. Sometimes, you know, Ubenya or how we did, but no credit say Ghana swai share my see guys it's me the king. You know, now for your corner. But it was so papa says he was 68 years. Met me the says me boaka say I am a proud Ghanaian. If it's a Ghana, I be a man, I miss my be a Ghana. But 68, you know. You must have to say 68 in the hospitals to say 68, you are quite to say your schools to say one Kasawa sits them 68, you know. That is saying. Again, I'll contribute to my Ghana, and again, Ghana also contribute to my our sense of patriotism and nationalism. After 68, the one I say, I like quite. So that's the most important. And then man pays it. Me, the crown say, you know, a cabby breeze, so that we go back, grow baby back. Billions.
Ebi so anke de school dan anka boa. Ye mompaye.
AG the banks dropping cases for political reasons. Attorney General Sabe Kasa say, "Kofona me se omo twetwe omo ho no nya amanyo semu." Debi. Oh. Ma hwehwe nkrate ma me hwamzi na we dey assembly ni. Hwamza na assembly say the corner ho. Say the tini ho. We dey insane ho. Nchono so de nchire mu e dey aba. The Ghanaian Times. OSP declares Ken Ofurata wanted, takes legal steps to secure his return. Aye, sayo nipa dona obia chena jo anamoa and in sema hodona OSP at the 2 Idjano. Government cancels grand indie celebration to save cost. Not just cost in kwa. Inipa kra da je kra nipa dodo ebebo dompem na nanum fretifi epoye anafo. If baby near the cock rubia, so you know, region by region. You know, you can so be innovation, but yeah, quite you know. na yes sign new for the good of the country. This anhye we aba no. Ye mpese kira asem ye beka say simple by be we kira eno so no ye kosese ho ka ena ke ko ye no kura wo ayi zuarungu kura nka wo fa so. President on working visits to Germany, Ethiopia. The next trip no we masuti onem be ko be 4 countries. Na ma jibra he said ye wo hia mampanyin kuro fufuro bi so mampanyin ko otimi chia no. O say amintie kuro no so the obone century man say o musi ye no. To the next 4 trips no be ba of really ba mene no ana e continue ko nyina mabeti se mamma so eni.
Ene ye tu omofo.
Ye tu omofo.
Adwuma no na ye nya obeti a we ma so.
Ye tu omofo.
Sa o kosom.
Because so ni say ebre o yi.
Ye ni nka so. Eno amani je mo ho pa quotations bi ni ade bi na mo ye na metie. Hwe. Opportunity no wanya no so mu ye. Eno na I was like enkomo say na o se edi. O se be e kai nipa. Se be wu gina ne be na afia mi gina beto bebi na me nyina ha biom. Ti anu sa ro.
Ti ehun kunta be ba o.
Simple.
Ye oba ye nyina no wakotena afie na oje ohome no na etwa mfonyini kire o se afia. Wo.
Nti sa mfoni na mfoni ben ya papa na sa de ebebu abo wo daache. E na wo ye ya adwene daache no wo ma no. Omo wo de se wo anya opportunity no na wo ma no ti bibi a ye bi opportunity bi a ye nya yo sum ni ye na daache bi wo ho aye se afie nti mafaw afie nti sa ayi mami ve ya na emede o se hwan na so nti ana so nti menya na doye
amen wan aka wo fia
aye me dedodo so ho ma wo ye nyusu
a positive remembrance to bless your generation
so wunti mefaw na wo akoye wunti
we
na
wo so nim de okaka wo ko fa we ba okay the Daily Searchlight cholera that would be enya
pa ti Greater Accra health and service na yere se from Ochina e de kwa akosi Monday on be so yanim enkora 1 year e ko empanim fie so on be so yanim so far wo mo record oba penfo a wanya bie nti ma penfo for now enka ho ene oba o ma no for Greater Accra na nye the whole region mia bi because one of the applicants honomo ho ma record bi pa o cases ni mpo ni pa
fi no central region apem o pa
o pa so mo de shase ntam kra and my dear how la ya de no nya de ye o ye ne a ye fin ye ne hu ni na ye story bi ankrofo bi group one of emphasis or north ho baby ensure wo mo nom emu agyawa na agum mo na nom nipa nso nom na me hwe akora sa hye na chie na me se kai nyame ne hwe ni pampa na we mu nkaban na nko mu nyina ase ahye ti yesre pa mo ma hunidie noso mo ma hunidie and baby a sa Greater Accra baby o mo problem na so hu oden o se mostly so hu oden a and na yare ne bam mo sa because in so ni sha nti wo manage nti ade pa sanke nso wo ho a obetumi a wo hye wonsa wo hye o vegetables hu ye no ye na nso ni so mu manage yakọ washroom kura se be ye na ye wo hye yensa na ya ba because wo ba flash back nsuo no full bucket na ekro no nti yesre ne wo so obi aye de boaboa ye ma fi na no bra fom mom ye nye yan kasa wani mu ho waye fi agu a wutwa mu ye bebi a woton ade ye fi sum yi aha baby Newtown kwan so fa ha ye howa omote bola no ho na nyame osade be fi bi atena ma na no center fa dem za wonte to wo me kura wonte ba wo wutwa mu no wo de bo no ati mu bebu sa so no wonte ana nti utumu say
that Newtown kokofo ni kokofo bi sa gata na no sa to ayeto kokofo ni gata na
I don't know what I listen to no it taste me different but me hwe hu ye.
Okay, so the overseer also say Era Harry Edris Education Minister and they was say ethics and patriotism. Yem fan share nkwada no nketua no omo adisua na omo sua no entiti ya de mo no you know suban pa oman ho do yem fan share ni fa emo mo sa nchekire no and also the aba finance minister to present 2025 budget on March 10. Afena na e can say John Dramani Mahama Ghana Mampein obeyi na na adom krata nyina ato nchen na for no the ni so ade hu ne sika sem ntoto nyina no or the abeto Ghana for enimti March 10 finance minister obetu sa na mo no e dia chere
me na so
Ebena Sunti, Sports Minister proposes betting tax allocation for sports development. And also, I Attorney General, ya Canada, who defended the entire or to train our cases be free on them. I take full responsibility. You might disagree with him. So one more man penya money, but to say, or take full responsibility for their acquisition. I couldn't, in good conscience, continue some of the cases. And my country say, no, do not. Or her cases ni be Attorney General and say, we quite a mean to me could you know cry and and what's our catcher Ghana for T2 and this for. Or say just a case now by getting the oral for Joe money to Papa or say on Tam Sa found Kujina court. Not dreaming and to go on one casa de and be a criminal.
Health Minister and Soko Upper West. Once a meningitis. Tierra, Kobna Minta Kando, or Drew Upper West, or Kohe, no one any Kohe, Nafia, Quay Befaso, a boy, no so more. When so no so will nip a dream, one more thing in I casa was store. One sunum, a year wrinkles. When I move one near dear mother be an body no. As I say, boy is a man, say girls a woman, like they be all you cute.
Upon the map, as a cameraman, ya no musua, oh, Padua,
head also found, but no monsieur. But my body now, I soft cacra. Also, my dear man will say, soft, and I'm what.
Papa, it's your one.
It's what I my cockage at was so. Yeah, that's.
Fantastic morning, fantastic morning, fantastic morning. Yes, I'm not sure they're good. I'm some net to also say picture about can see Yamakwaba. And some other toss to the same fantastic in the prepare my quino and your dipper. Tina Adam say, Ketawisi, and you do Arabia. None of parents to St. Andrews Senior High School. This year, concorded in some about St. Andrews Senior High School, Open School, the Obakwa, at St. Andrews Senior High School. But I'm not about to judge the amount now. Who's saying, I want to say, what does he did? A pudu, a bebre. Sanse na odo bane ko school ade ba ko pe na wo hwe so be wi school no twetwe ne yi na wo to aso a wa mre eno ti na St. Andrews aba say meboa na wo ba no ntimi twetwe ne yi na discipline ane de omo instill in oba no ano odin anya sam keto akra ba ko na de sia konkon ede nsam no e de bre wo but we try me producer Kejwara Nkasa ne Eric Ase edubori e ba hyase ne de feel the UEFA Champions League and ra Bayern Munich ebogu muniti pa ne ade ade AC Milan AC Milan de na hadwen pa pa yenhwe sane highlights NBC ko da from our results no so na yakoyedem I don't know the course so in the Bayern Munich game we need 2 now yenhwe some of the other results in the Champions League and national. So, mama say Atlanta and Kwambia Sono Club Rouge born a community or Timo Bako, Shoka Pa, Nyasam Ketwa, Nakalis Kadrobi Craft for Atlanta and Kabebwa. Otum say yes. Find out a boy AC Milan by a goal to nil. Monaco Suti Fima Benfica be born a Kabakwa one to me and TNT and right games in the Otum say yes. Being anything ebiso Ejan Naso Bomupani and the idea. But then you may yet twice the Europa League and the Conference League. And the Europa League, you know, as officials know, is here on our screen. Near found some and so and twice so now. Ukupimwa na Anderlecht and Fenerbahce na de Bueni na Ferencvaros and so the Victoria Pleasant and so about now Midtjylland Tenerife Real Sociedad the boom na fe Union Saint Gallois and Ajax and so Bueni and only senior knockout and one some here AZ Alkmaar and Galatasaray POK FC and Swat Bucharest FC Porto ni Roma na FC 20 and Bodo Glimt and so the Bueni we the Europa League and so one somewhere yeah bro and an operation and so say there's Conference League and also knockout phase no emu ebeyeden pa likes of Ghent and Red Betis muna de Buenia and easy cry and one semaraning challenge so mami now and yet Champions League pet na so now there was an outstanding game in a EPL next year for a Merseyside derby the last Merseyside derby at Goodison Park and say Everton for if Goodison Park. Now Liverpool Peter Casa Liverpool and win na last minute never 10 ka. So that game we produces 3 red cards. Well, and slot to crown your coach. Edema Liverpool so jene dia share ho na nya sam keto akra. Na no ten. Yanko yesa game no esi ekoye. Well, the last ever Goodison Park game. That is the Merseyside derby. 2-2. Now 7 points and Arsenal run out of team from party draw with the momo. And Beba down on Temo 57 for Liverpool, 50 points for Arsenal, Nottingham Forest 47, and Chelsea toss fourth with 43 points, and Man City, despite their struggles, toss with 41 points. Anyway, and it's in a so far league, and now we are about the same number of games as the outstanding game at the FIO or England. It's no sending something so we see at now. Yeah, can sano Enra Okupimo or Spain na the Copa del Rey. A draw a banner we na kwambia so Real Madrid the huni last sanso na Barca so huni last. It will be Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad, then Atletico de Madrid and FC Barcelona, and on a draw no AC Koko in a Spanish Copa del Rey. Now, if you want to once and from St. Andrews Senior High School, na make for the 2024-2025 academic year admission no Ashas Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, more board and hostel facilities for Sanso na wasi resource on Sunday and Koyin in Taman for Rasha and Rashi and catch the also bit with back or more asim for soup, Mone, Rich FM. And our premises, now more office nibi now more branches nibi so Mankasib near the Biasa Shama, no corn offense, you also and kind from 0244 696911 0244 696911. Yes, I know yes intend to for one more numbers. Now, Yanko more and send for from this week, the Guswa update of Tenet Pole would actually somebody see at here now. Nano Ada Koroko, a penny for your press conference, Casepa, now one more than some two. None also so IMC no and the Ghana Football Association a meeting na Sembi na and interim management committee chairman and up and Krewa at the to a dra or day and some air to said the Ghana Football Association almost she be one more at the atumu at the biggest clubs in Ghana. Matema Kumasa Sane Koroko and how to focus in Sisu Papa say one do buo Emma has ne kotoko. Oma nyedia and your born la like Rumha Yamo.
DFA for the say they some of fire industry but I say they are fire industry mo buye ya bet sam say your kotoko ya has one person mo be fire ho dia area yes we be fire omo kase ya to hell with kotoko one person ya one contract na mo nya ya be dam yeah the security measures near here at all any happen so before the day and so we say yeah doors and no man shame me no doors papa
right. And so I know the napping crowd to a jar and so on. Now former Gaka chairman Jewa Piasso Nanuato and some Koso Wagana football moon and the year security once and 7 nano support Abisuko Wiano.
It's rather unfortunate. I wish we don't mention it. It happened in my hometown. Yes. So my team I support. It's very, very rather unfortunate. It shouldn't have happened. My sympathy goes to Kotoko family, the family of the late Nana Poli. It's rather unfortunate. Though I pray that we are forgiven. We don't let us go up. It's very bad. Very, very bad. We didn't do well. Whatever the situation, would have been a little bit patient because it's football. Rather unfortunate.
This is a blot.
It's a big blot to Nshatre town itself and then Nshateman, which we don't mention it. Very painful, very sad, very disgraceful, very unfortunate. We are sorry for what happened. Though I'm not on the executive of Nshateman, I'm from Nshateman, we are sorry for what happened. It was unwarranted. It shouldn't have happened at all. Very sad. We beg for forgiveness. We didn't do well.
How do we bring hooliganism, or how do we curtail hooliganism in football?
You see, we must be fair. The match we are talking about, there was inadequate police security. And we must go by the rules of the game. If it's match A, we must go 20 soldiers. We must ensure that 20 police are there. I quite remember sometimes we were bringing the military to supplement the efforts of the police. We must be fair and tighten up our security. It requires money, but money can't buy life. It requires money, but money can't buy life.
That's very true. Money cannot buy life, indeed. And there are people who say that because the FA often ask the home team to provide the security, get the police and other security people to go and safeguard the venues and all that. There are people who believe that some of these clubs do not have the resources to be able to get the required number of security at match venues. So what should the FA do now?
You see, apart from the resources, I don't think the Seattle police ban was arrest in Seattle supporter. After the arrest, do you know what will happen? More so, I don't think Sunyani policeman will arrest Bofakwa supporter or arrest in Seattle BA United supporter. If there is a need, the police security should come from outside the locality. And then we should not think about money. The FA should take it upon itself to provide adequate security for both home and away team. In Seattle, police population is not up to 20. How do you use Seattle police, and not all of them can leave the office to go to the stadium? Yes, if possible, they come from other, despite the cost. We should not think about the cost. So that they are neutral and they perform their work well. At times, some policemen will stop their duty and will be watching the matches. If the home team score, they will be jubilating. It's natural.
Right, and so I know Sanya and Samano is live. Right, JYP so na nsema what they children far home. Now, you can say the Ghana Football Association and they menoka say the reforms aba as a watch them since our reforms we going forward ya de eba abeyedwuma. Now, you can answer more no to say yes enhance match day safety and security protocols. You see as Sunday memu. Niema na korokore has of work no mu bebre na ebubu mu aye long document hwɛ mo sɛ empanifo de bɛyɛ adwuma sɛ copy mo wɔ the various leagues ayɛ bɛbɔ Ghana ha yɛmfa ni agro yɛmfa ni agro sɛ yɛsansa ne mu a yɛhwɛ sɛ the high risk game a yɛbɛ deploy military akɔboa police no ɛwɔ those games ne mo na fin show no crowd no yɛbɛ use security cameras ɛde monitor crowd no na matches a ano den no ye hwe ba bia ye bɔ no na mwa se yifio ne de ko ba bi papa na ya hwe na match venue so ya hwe the standard ne sia kan hodo enso so e wo ho no ye be start season no a match se be yi wo season mu na se hu nya fe ye ko en de bi hye da bi enya adwuma ne ade we ene be bre na ana ye de aba ye be training empanifo bi o clubs mu no match nipa eso mu wura safe zones ahodo cameraman and the omewura nipa clubs never register omo ye accredited on be wura ba bia se bas wura time ese team bia bas ekokodu nya se team we ba was me mane nwuram because we my o time so na on my na the away team ba e me mane wuram yen kase akwakoje aduru ye se away team ne bas mra nsa na yabanti we ma away team na yen nye sa de mane nyina bi wo abesa na the fines bebre wo mu a ye de be ma club ko be rough bia yes it's actually bia time as a team bia ye warm up time as a team bia fit dressing room obi eso right in a perimeter bi bia se ya hye ne to say obroni de pepepepe no bagawaya e won seminar no ye be koso ama update of sa en hyehyeye no St Andrews Senior High School and one more camp hono pay my de en samno brewo na no Enra Menkanasa or the Accra Sports Stadium, MP for Wejagbawe, or no answer President Emma Ghana Weightlifting Federation, or a new National Weightlifting Training Center, Abetumu Enya Sam Ketwakwe, and Radon Pound Toma, Bernard Padibu trade disaster.
Mrashe Virginia Ojinemu Edema MPP or Wejagbawe constituency, or no answer Ghana's Weightlifting Federation President Honorable Jerry Ahmed Saib Enra Ewa Accra Sports Stadium Epa National Weightlifting Training Center Wontuma Enyefe Diagro Mpinfo Dodona Edi Omonimonyam Ebeta Jumedi Nechi Sports and Recreation Minister Honorable Kofi Adams Sansona former weightlifting President Beno Nomensa Eso Edi Nimundiye Ebeta Jumedi Nechi na Jumedi no ase no Ena Jerry Ahmed Saib Edi Nsemoi Etuja.
As many of you know, this gym has not been operational for close to a year, as it underwent much needed renovations to upgrade its facilities and equip the place for current use. Today we are here not just to celebrate the reopening of a physical space, but to celebrate a vision of growth, progress and success for the sport of weightlifting in Ghana. This facility is a testament to our commitment towards developing weightlifting in Ghana. As we are gathered here today, I'm reminded of the tremendous progress we've made in weightlifting over the years. I use this opportunity to announce that for the first time in our history, Ghana has been granted the rights to host the 2025 African Youth and Junior Weightlifting Championship in August 2025.
We weightlifting so and some kakra de every one I copy MTN FA Cup draw a bus so I nya some keto akra and from the 21st to the 24th of February 2025 yes anti sequenim nya resane e won sam besi akọ nya resane draw no esi ekwaye the MTN FA Cup. Yes, round of 16 Brekum Chelsea in Northern City Nebo Karela and Young Apostles na fe Tachiman Liberty Youth and Bichim United Asante Koroko omo ebo against second 11 Wise Midima and Park Academy Golden Kick and Hearts of Folk and bebo True Democracy ni FC Nania na Atram Divisa omo so and Cold Stars FC they are bwenny we round of 16 this is 8 okay I bet American catch up from the 21st to the 24th of February a year round of 16 no and so at the fee we want some no channel so star 281 hash star 281 hash select option 7 na ochana draw no also far hojim ochana a big draw my catch also be your opportunity na when you come to Fia 2 nights stay a very beautiful place in Ghana. You enjoy, I tell you. You enjoy it and there's a romantic boat cruise, complimentary zoo tour, arrival dinner, a romantic dining with live band and so it is a special draw tomorrow and we are 14th the Val's Day. It is Sikosika, it's Kennedy, star 281 hash, select option 7, na fa Jim Nipan Sari. We to 10 cities so that we might enjoy Val's Day to the max. You number pa udim work momo tofe moko jimo nipa nya sam keto akra. But if you next week equal there be special draws e wo bedwam so. Bedwam. There be draw. Now this guy go bottom. There be 3 draws in a day. It match 3,000 and 4,000. No be anya bi edi. That's a person mo skadi. This is Kenny ho. E mo akonya na di. Number way Nene St. Andrews Ufonkasa 0244696911 0244696911 Mami fa ba ko nka ho 0207891004 St. Andrews edge eye nkofra na amabo mu school mu ho no ma kira ma de no ma twitwa wasi no rough omo kan ho no pa na ede sam no ade bro Bernard Paribo twa me producer anopai bibia edadin na ma ye nchiao Dr. Solomon Kwabi of Give Us Industries, fantastic morning going out to you. Give us ice now. Say manyana nti esa jeba bia nti mo bodwuma. Give us ice, mo bodwuma. Give Us Industries, mo bodwuma. Papa. Dr. Solomon Kwabi. I'm so begina so ne de si kai sa de nankasa beka kejwa ne ho. Eric Asiedu Buadi. Afi man kwata makro. Ade apomode won samba to ase wi ade akaso beba. Koso hebedwam.
Meda say memo akwaba Badwam TV bedroom health tips. Mede de afia amankwa tamaklo na wotwe wa one ya tena ne de aseda ye odia onso enne de di kan memo akwaba sonkokra na waba ha ye unyi free hada bibia ba so afidie ne Badwam TV wo hwe bedwam na wahwe health tips no ofisa ha apomode nkomo bia ye nyampanifo ne wo mudi nkomo na wotwe mu nyina ye kasafa kaka mu kaka hawadwen pa ye di nkomo bebre enne ye hwe prevention kwa bai ne bebo ye ho ban free kaka ho because a yan ye kofa ba dia na yan so betumi amanako frame point was 0244867068 arabia hawadwen frame infections memma so infection or mote or banso de bubuja misroma infection nyo ase homo o frame point abra no check it and from our prostate no so sa oba pa tena dwoma ye to ayen komo iso ya na ase ne mo akwa ababiem kaka se ya na ye kofa ba tisi ya na ye kofa ba de betimi a prevent kwa ba na ye be fa so a prevent ye ho afi kaka
me da say prevention me fan free nkola no side ne bra nti about time yes right so feed you ba najo you ya kra no manisio.
How
the way I almost cycling way it nsuo no
ekode no ma fam kra aye bibi
okay I reduce it be better cry I reduce it bebre onyini no na wo chere ni say odidi we ya no onfa nsuo no enwohoro ye no na ye in between snack no sugary way no ye reduce it na ko se nkola no mo bre obi wa ne ba ni sati so so na adwo na pan madana won disturb me
me wa esuni chere bibi
through a lot nti pacho ya e ma feeding bottle ya e mo aduane anadwo no uya se want to be fancy na the fagos and narcotic fancy no paper menum na inda empenyi for ne so no just like I keep hammering brushing of teeth no nyumre no ehun hia
okay
obi so say so twitwi ya nyumre dia ondidi anadwo so ya no pa
no ko
e pacho for freshness of breath tea uchaya no pa
sai twitwi
e bi kwa na bacteria no mo bomba anadwo no nyame to ne safre obi nti oda so we uda ho ti de misrel fa ne se bacteria bi ewu enum nti anopa no twitwi osin amaye then you visit your dentist twice just 2 times in a year just 2 times because and let me take this opportunity and say this say dental cleaning say 100 cedis and yeje for cleaning we year 6 months no I prevented area kabenya for about 2 years we the next 6 months which is 200 cedis no you are devoid about 80% of dental diseases but say you to see say cleaning 100 cedis you to see maybe 800 cedis it's na you to atwachene no ne boy ye den
say the ntina no boy
e chain cleaning now be ye no say you see a fele crampo na is still less but the two atwachene it is expensive it prevents it with a smaller money than taking it out losing it with a higher cost it be a say dentistry is not expensive but neglect is expensive it's about sure prevention need ehia twitwu say about time raise your mouth one kasa so didi a ohuru enum na diane no and stay away visit your dentist twice in a year and you are good to go
no it's simple say ya
very simple
and you ntumenye
very very simple
ye na work me gina so gidigidi be menene na wotweda na atiago ye bom pa si e betumi adi so na ya ma hunidi amapa
it's a lifestyle on say o adopt a lifestyle bia na aka
ti se pa se meda me ntwitwe no
obi kwat me da na ne machine no asori no abetwitwe ne si
okay
obi amenene
abeka no
abeka no
it's true eda mwase number no
0243728542 0243728542
yada se ochna nkwa hoden ewo ho a wadaroma kan ho ne ento so endpoint homeopathy clinic adaroma ena dwumedi yitumi de bro friend no obejo so bribia yada se yada se yamo akwa babie mra Adom TV Badwam dwumedi no so health tips na yade awie no ntimisro bo wanum ho ban na obo ho ban free kaka ene enum nkanso eho ose ka utwitwi bia wi ahwe mirror no hwezi bibia e kama ubie no ahwe ododo no ahwe se green bi ne na machire ho a yiri nyina free ho bo ya na hadwen ya na hadwen be makama oba kama be nwe osina niema bi wo soro ho ne ase ho a so ye hwe ese ho ye pa yeda oba tena ase endpoint homeopathy clinic adaromenti ena nkomo no bai 0244 867068 0244867068 give us herbal center so abadandwe mu enu ahodro wadwama so no be kire yen de eye wodi padua ni mo wo ahene wo ha be me na no pe yen chia ebi aboko de
yes wado
ebe ye yire ho
abafa
afa wie vemi ayi ai na metiase wadaro ma yen hwe give us
yo nti matena se de ne ye be bo nkomo ade afa yenu ahodo ayewo na chese mo ade bo nipadua no chese se wo yade problem bi etete wo nipadua no mu na bia wano no numro bia yade ne nkonti ama obam kura yebu na kame akọ se wo dwen se bindro ni de enye papa ne ade amanfo bi nso yinam kuntranse ye nnuro ni bi frefre ba bi nye ye de ni bidie nso nkrofo bi ye nnuro bi a ama nkrofo bi nso onom omonom a omo yade ne nko enti omo dwen se bibindro enye papa ye no etena akura ase no nso twa bonkura kura anase ho no kwasem ne se adwo bi ka dudo no omo amenom ya o dudo nti anopa no be sori akosku ansa na abekwa akodu ga beans no bedie no wabodudo kapoma ene adaje ni ho eno atama mkodu fi 11 12 na medaye e wo se 3 me sode na me ye niema ba bia mete kwan wa kakra nsama beduru ha eti anya bete santi abrabo no se wodwene se bia ba bia wonam no a ho na ya wan bedu mre be yade ketewa bi ebebo ato ho a ebekum wonti ye ba ne ye ton no se ye bonno hu dawura mesre na enidie kwan so nso no wanya adaje no watie bi wo kura wo hia na wa recommended ya ma obi se de be ono nso benya so mfaso aduro we na me de shase give us about Mr. Meme de aduro me pena sempa sanse anopa bia me sori anu bi na menom obenum tea kura me num bi ansa no manum me tea ana e bia beba be didokon ni mako beans bi ni ade a na manum bi menum bi ansa ne mapia bontene eti time bia no obehu me ne e bia hu zakrachi wo nye nipa kase wa adwadwere wa bi nso ahoden wo numpenum ahoden wo mu pa nti na time bia me kwa me banyame adom wo hode enso wanso duru mre bia wo so immune system no also otimi boost no wonya ahoden na otimi eye de wo ye bia eti aduro we na me kan fo me de ama wo ada sode anopa na wa ebo ho aso aye mre wontimi nkenya wo ho wo sode anum wo no do nan kura esi fo mo ana ase wo bre wani aha ho anopa no a ase abaifo na abehwe wo ase ya tuti kura akobobo ase oni enantwie kura mpo akọ raise wo daye no mu eba ne sa abeso no aye mre me so kope give us about Mr. Adribi na tono ebeboa na boost immune system wonom no na ehye oni padua no mu kenya wo mo asojafo na woni padua no emu no wom na from immune system no it system no ankasa na eye mra wontumi nyehwe yade bia betimi abechew eti wonum bie no boost immune system no na kenya wo ade ketewa bi na awura fi mesro onum bi ebeboa mo aka aka niema pasa se enkwamo no benya hodene aye adwuma ama obetimi so adidi wontimi ni dia mesro onum give us about Mr. Adribi amakan ne yade aye ya sanha ha manwo no de ma otimi didie de ma otimi da de ma otimi ye adwuma ene yade afra eti obi won so akokata so wontumi na wode adwendwen saa de hoto saa na no mienu abo na ni beba no so na so de kodwade nkana hanom wotena fie ma na onum no nsia abo wa wonya ka akora madwuma traffic abedim no ankasa ubedwa eti mesra wo anum give us about Mr. Adribi na enka kai wadwene emwo na ye ka sam a entimi entena wotirim mesra so wo ba no wonya 12 years ekosora emane numbi wo ye oba nso a wafafura ma enum ye Adribi anasa wo ma akoda anofo a enum give us about Mr. Adribi eboa mama nso a wokwa fikyira moja ne ntimi mma etimi eboa enane moja no aka ne nyina ma eba besene ko na ho ato na ehwe ni sei dumankom abo ade no wobo bibi ewo emane mu a ayese bibi a akoda timi ekotomu wo de mamenka ne saa ayete se wangasa wo ajapade bi a wo de hye box mu na no kwasam ene se bosumi bi adura ya na emu ewaawae emu no ewurewure nti se ehia be ma nsuo di a enwurewure na afome na akwakoda a wo de enu mu na akwakoya akoda wo de no bosumi ni duru ya no be ma bia no nhia na se ebia ensuo ni bi ankomo bo wo ho ba wo mpese obenyi nsenti no eba ne saa ewo se wo yafunu no emuo no ba bi akoda no koto no wumbu no emu wurewure na dan mogyasu no ewo se besene kro no na wo de nde ade no ye fin no asabe pampan wachire no wo de nde ni nyina ntim mesene nko na abakakra bi na ejai ozo me pa de ho ato no ene we de nyame na aboa me sister ebeboa no adan yade abetena wo so saa yade no betena wo so obedumre bi enyinsen kwa ntimi mfa bi tie na hya no so pa no me Adribi give us about Mr. Ebeboa moja nyina benane akọ akutukanka wo mbi enanim twi nso ewomu nti ebusu immune system no enane moja su fin na mana ba besena kọ ebu ana ba se wo maso si ana etitigu ne nan etwi hu saa wontimi nya hwe kwaso ananum give us about Mr. Adribi wo a opese oso te kakra enye so oso batibum sanse eye process ebeye won kakra saa bonse obedu ba bia wo pe no woni nso beje give us about Mr. Adribi ebini frɛ wo 0543 222470 0543222470 ya ton drugstore pharmacy shop ne chemical shop bia entontom da ho sei enti hunu se etime ko aditia malaria entontom ka waye ni yade de brewo ebe ha obubu agudam ebe ma untimi enye hwe na onum bia ebeboa wanum bete ubedidi yie na akon adiatia yade no typhoid fever nso ehunu aduro ya na edwane mesro kopa bitowate jaundice nso etu ase edema ya ton drugstore ne pharmacy shop bia 0543 2470. Emema no nso ede no enie ene ma nyina we no libido wo form am so no be give us cold capsules ebebo be yi amama ni nyina fi nipadua mu ohun se nipa bia no bi o ayekoto yetuo za afini ade se yepetawo tawo bi onipa yem wati ase bi onipa yem na sone aduane so eyi mogya ne ahoden ni nyina na echeche ko nipadua no wo de ende odidi a entim mesene nko so wo de hyew kaseye bonzo no afu ayi dokoso wo kasa pampa wo kire nyagoro wo si wutiri mu bon ma menka nkire wo se wo nipa bia no wutiri mu ntimi ntukuro eye echim ne wo otiri no mu eye nhoma nkitinkiti bi na akonekte enti wo dwene se wutiri mu ba betukuro te se de okotodwa anim etukuro ndi awoboa ena ne se wuwu anasa mesrew eba ne sa eye aduane wa wudie no a entimi digest ye no ena amasebe wutiri mu bon wo kasa na pampan ewom obu otimi nu na sumu sa kokko tete no nani waposa ya na ani no enyina ayekọ wanhwe wani no ahoma esusom no eba bete kope give us cold capsules nanom usisi ye ya okoto a wontimi nsode a nom give us cold capsules ibi ebeyi amama ni fini nyina wohoro woyem ama adane ajanan ene nsu abesene akwa ama ho atọ ye ton drugstore ni pharmacy shop obi ono mo na made bi okita poma akoda no wadane abrewa wadane akokora kope give us cold capsules na tonom ebeyi uyem kama ama ho atọ na aye be man so ablo we bi ena wohia o de befra aduro we no wanom enti wonum give us cold capsules na eyi uyem fin ene amama ni nyina fi o ma na we nso na machire ye friend give us p capsules edi mema na kagiramo me na watwe awie mi kobo nkuro mi na nafirim sade na no me kan me kwaye wote ase enti we nyina me de bi kọ se boys hia ye niema wote ase enti genti adada ne ade bibi betimi esi na akogu hu animu ase abra awokoya na ase obai mesro no maduro we bi na mpese ote ase se enya aphrodisiac ye tanom enti bra ade ba akokora betum wo no na asa ginja niema na bibi ekoso ye num ni mienu nyina bom we ye give us cold capsules and we ye give us p capsules okoto no anto ni mienu amomu a wanhwe adwuma no obeye ne sini na omom sisi ye ya amaman tete omom de nie emema no nso apese ogina so che obeye bemem no wagina so obema no te kofom shrinki o ayafia bi mesrewo kopa aduru we bi anyway nom ebeboa na waye bemem ye ton drugstore ni pharmacy shop bia frɛ 0543 222470 na factory hands no nso yeguso aye hwe animu amanfo obade enso betimi anya sa opportunity bi dodowa eho eni etwa give us ice no ye penkrofo mo ye professional baggers mo be hihye nsuo ne kama wakatua ne de overtime nyina ka ho nti nso betimi afresh so ya obetimi anya adwuma aye na bibia nso
mo nso say dodowa no nti wo so obi owo sa
area ho woti dodowa ene ne mpotam ho no mu a obetimi anya sa adwuma ne bia ye factory adwuma no yenure nyina ho ani etwa wo nti bagging no nso wonim ya ebetimi aboa wo pa na nsuo nim se de bagging no a nso obetimi anya opportunity no no aye adwuma fresh 0543 222470 0543 222470
yeda se owo ahene give us a center na wote ne nka efree ye no nti adwuma de ne ho hia o na adwuma ho den ti wunya bia mo amwo dodo wan ne mpotamu ho no de opportunity ni sori ye adwuma na so nya kakra fatete wo ho fa bo bra abrabo na wo hyase no enyi wo ho enfrem Franco Trading Enterprise your phone si fie phone bia bi wo Franco phone bia nti trumeke na so kokoje wo de e wo ho your refrigerators wo ho chest freezers wo ho washing machines microwave na blender your CCTV cameras and so e wo Franco nti trumeka na koje wo de cc for 0246422338 0246422338 and 0555939311 0555939311 now on a Franco Trading Enterprise the enkomo Adom 106.3 chewodo shoki for promo no cause wodo de na acha na ede no nti ene na yese na last kra de nti e wo said this year vaze na enye okunu ana enye oyere fa video so kan sam no to nyum odoba akubi de atwa to FFA number is 0531 003 813 0531 003 3813. Now they are FASO Ghana Ace Commission any UNFPA and they bro na fe you fresh drinks. Drink better, live better. You don't want to say. So Adom TV sika also ubetumi do ho ahye jackpot 10 cedi na obetwa *281 hash option is 7 ultra 10 cedi we are do ko outside Accra ko have fun one odofo no dina wo mu like anema bebre wo ko stay ho enso wani beje ubewie no say 10k and 10 cedi and edima be pie he fa ho hye bu opportunity ni and yankomra eba kwasi aye krado asemidike to asumidi afia amankwa tamaklo eda CVM samu akwa Badwam TV Badwam so na nka kwasi ba nanso nadom heba center benti yene won entwa so emfiri ho yewia kwasi beba ede asemidika atwa so abna no pe yencheo na bia boko de mo na dog nso ho ye no de bro de wu glopa wife de nyame ase mo
doctor so ho ye pa
de nyame ase
Mr. Samuel Wonder ye penny oda ya no check ese nkomo na no pay say bia boko so de
yankopon ado boko
ade chi ade se ni na je e wo se me be hu na chechem nyoma bi ni so cause
uni ha ade chi bia wadi afe se o se da no udi no yie na nyame so osura na
ni ni de mpacho me kwa meja ko come on kasa oh I'm serious
Frederick's Opticals now dia so what happen
oh meja ko meji we me kan na meja ko mo adawo mayenti okay ebusa me din shakese efi Adom Herbal Center every obibia o tie yen anaso hwe yen enano pay enen no menua bampese e kasa e de fa na fa lady clean ho because once Friday ne yakwa Valentine no
Friday ne ni achiro yo
ochina ya ade sa chi ya na ade achi na Friday no yakwa Valentine bo modern se obinya na fa lady clean bi menua ba once we ni kwa se otena ho ma de day no so ansa e wo so start to prepare wo ho ansa na da na so no sa no hu na bibia ya kama on bibe kasa na fa lady clean ya ba yi ka ho aseme de ya we no 100% natural feminine hygiene wash yankasa ya hawan eni yendubra na Adom Herbal Center ya kwakwa bibre mu kwa bretu mu mesi bibia kwateti nrei ese we die so kache na so mu hu donti e wo se yekọ na ye dia fan fidie ma hohoro hwan ne krogia doctor Fekukudam na ejina fidie hu e de eduro yi aye eduro kama ye wie nom ye de egu ne tuom asawa ehye ho entu be hwe kakra egu asawa ne na de akwa ha mekira wo de be hya hemfie ho sa hemfie ho nom na keka wo enswansoa na abegu ho me say obi won motumi ti sa onam abonti na odwi adenti na wo se ba ne sa menua ba ma wo ka nya wo ka engu hwani masesa wa abonten bo modern se won sa ebeka nafa lady clean ebe hwaboa eyisa ha onyi na ede fi ho no mo ede ama ebia wo anase abrabo mu semunti no ama hemfi ho no mo ebia ayebisi besa wo ko partner ho po na wo yem ehyehew adenti na wo se eba ne sa bo modern se won sa ebeka nafa lady clean bi ebe hwaboa eyisa ha onyi na efi ho no mo ede ama sem di kankan eye 100% natural nkonko yuzu wie nkonko nya kira sembia dabi enti se nsuo na egu nsuo na egu no ede carbon bi enenam obu watumi ka se oh nsuo bi efi sebe mememu eba na ni no aye color bi asa aye brown asa aye yellowish color bi na nya sanet but ase minyi anase mi di agro komenim no saa ohaw no aba betena me so koma to yem ene your last stop de hia en se obekwa kwato na fa lady clean bi obehwaboa eyisa ha ni na fi ho no mo e de amaw se insu na egu sa himfi okeka wo enso na abegu ho wo wie na ma himfi ho no mabie wa ye de obeye bia still se ne tia na tia bo modern se won sa ebeka na fa lady clean we small by mighty die be siesie ho ma no ebeje won se behwe egu bo modern se won sa beka na fa lady clean bi we nya na pharmacy shops ana se herbal shops a ewo krom ha ba bia no ukwa obenye bi atobi won so ase me ne me partner ehia na me te ya me ne partner ehia na bia mugya bi e de chire eba me kobe ma ho akwa na me hyehyɛ because pains am kom no koma to you na dia frame me your number no e 053 11 56 556 053 11 56 556 send your how ni tibia no fabada na Adom Herbal Center ebehwe na yatenete ede amaw enti we no eye nafa lady clean ebehwe aboa sisi woman mu na nim se nsuo na egu no nka na ba betena ho no ɛyɛ science a ɛkyerɛw sɛ bibi ɛnkɔyie ɛwɔ nipadua ne mu bibi na ɛnkɔyie nde na wobɛyɛ abeto aseɛ ɛno no behia nafa X vein mixture ɛne ne capsules nafa X vein mixture ɛne ne capsules ɛno no wobɛnom oyɛ ɔba wo hia saa combo miɛnsa wei nafa lady clean nafa X vein mixture ɛne ne capsules ɛno so yɛ purely herbal wobɛnom ɛno na deɛ wɔ system mu deɛ nam mogya mu deɛ wɔ mu nyinaa wobɛdwonso nyinaa ama no aba bɛsene to yɛ ɔba asene mdi kan no wobɛhia nafa X vein mixture nafa X vein capsules ɛna afei so nafa lady clean ɛbɛhwɛ aboa ɛyi saa haw nyinaa ɛde fi hɔ no mo ɛde ama na nafa X vein mixture ne capsules nso mɛma bɛtuma no mama no ayɛ yie mepacho
na wanfa no bia
ma no de ɛwɔ kyerɛ hɔ ma ntimi amfa mma ɛho hia me yie pa obi obɛka so me nya infection me treat me ho so for us our girlfriend and also our boyfriend who treat us our partners who treating him because infection is a sign so who to go treat you obi until go for am ka say o me treat sa enko who treat you no partner in treat obi so multiple partners don't mean kan twa mu ni na say o mu treat o mu de enti no ya na wa hwe na watete so ade say nya sa how na be wo ho saa ukọ we ho no asan konya ukọ we treat ho so da bia na infection no e wo ho because who treat no partners when treating ho wife when treating ho o husband when treating ho ti uto X vein mixture na capsules na o modern asa partner so ono so obenum bi na mu nyina no a balance e sa na bo se betu ase se won kwa na partner no ma de bia na infection no e wo ho e ye nafa X vein mixture ene ne capsules pebinom na into infection asini na emfa emma akwa ni pe de we ye nyoma e kan ye ho e ban so a menhwe na ntentena ho obi otumi ka so me be ma no kra enye se ne de wo me so ahya ase e fon afon ye ketekete mpacho bo modern se won sabeka nafa X vein mixture ne capsules because infection no et na so cha etumi ma be ma no fon bo so be ma no na ano no aye red na nsuansuan aba abegu hu bo modern se won sabeka nafa X vein mixture ne capsules e be hwaboa e yisa haw ni na e de fi ho no mo e de amount ye number no e 053 1156556 053 1156556 endrin so enye na pharmacy shops and as a herbal shops I will come ha baby ano ukwa obenya bi ato ho fe emo ho fe no enye woka ema woka anya woka uto nku papa sra uto rega kase ne ntare kase ne mpaboa kase yen ka se nto to she because ni na ho hia na wo yesa na mani na so no na wo bo ahemfie ho so ka what I say suban no ene ahofe no nini na ado beko na so ahemfie ho no mu nkoyia sister obesan so babak mema no so nyomu na ne betima aka cho so me ko ho no mo enye kama obi wo mu ka na de nam ho saa beka so obi na tie kura se na oyo de bia no bi ye de bi hwe de check the engine nyoma nkoyie wo ho bo modern se won sa ebeka na fa lady clean na fa X vein mixture na capsules ebehwa boa eyisa haw ni na efi ho no mo e dia ma say ya wo mu nsem say infection wo de send your haw ni tie bia no fa beda na Adom Herbal Center ebehwa boa eyisa haw ni na efi ho no mo e de ama me sanso e de number no atodwa biom e 053 1156 556 053 1156 556 yendre pharmacy shops and as a herbal shops I will come ha baby ano ukwa ubenya bi ato send Friday akwa Valentine ye de e wo so bi enya bi na enchimo abese su dadem sa akwala mono no mentence na ma aka anya okawate wo modern ebu ho no ka so me infection all right but wakwa your birthday so to be sesie hu na himfie ho di mu na sipi na sita no sa no na hye na henema no tutu tatai ekopie mu ahimfie otimi say something sweet bibia e kama no sa no sign check na onwe ho waji ni befu o ya jo shop mo mu o nchen e de tutu kwan o nchen obi ye mawa e ye otimi say abayo oda kai mu nchen mu hwi mu o che obi bi mu we use na fa lady clean so ko pebito na efadru ni makope bito na fa siesie ho na wahimfie ho endi mu na sipi na ensita apomodimpa ema setena pa ntentina ho mayare enje nipedua no emoso abra na Adom Herbal Center edi indu papai abedwama so
yada se abna na otene nka na Adom Herbal Center hono na memfa birthday yi entwem happy birthday enko enewanya 60 years 60th birthday ekwama Dickness ama kudum ajeman Dickness ama kudum ajeman erade onshira owo Resurrection Temple at Denta Paris Chapel eno ti on da so no wanya 60 years Eradin Shrow onye okese no ma so mfura dumu enkwa dumu dickness mede afia amankwa tamaklu kwasi aye krado asemidika etwaso
da bia me catch us here de obuo ni die kwa so be ka ne se ne asimitie da bia so ma ote ase se asem nankasa pa de se de simtie ye wada mfa mfiri ho ne nyina se o man Ghana be fa ne tuma pa e de afra ne nyina se o man betimi awie peyo ne nyina se o man betimi adimu e de amai me de akwasi ensia asemi de kabre e na addressing so you will lot on the table but I'll be able to accommodate all within that time director slot the amai for asemidika adeba kwem say ha adwena maka ho asemu ka depend on who is in power and depend on who is in opposition as we say no biaje no the efa maka sa asemu we say o man Ghana we don't know where and when to press the brakes. What we know nyina ne say esimesia yebi or say ne yenso yebi. And this is destroying our beautiful country. We am simeni abra e kanesa no. And this ni bi etebe bia ne obeka nyina say enano MPP yebi. It is NDC so ba identity na yensu yenye bie. Se tables no at 10 year, it becomes the same thing. Adame Kacho say among these two political parties, they continue to play on our minds. Mekacho say when they are in power, they defend every government institutions that they bastardized. When they are in opposition, they bastardized every institution that they defended when they were in power. These two political parties no a play at the adwin a dia grododo. And I mean a number be a yenami. It will be adwin as any course to be ano or say because at every point in time. It's the end year to tum. And I know a sinner under Kufuado, ye Krofua, ye formu a jumanda, your mama di. It's the your mama ba. We need to replicate the same. And I asked myself, so why do we go to the polls to vote? For what? Because if our only vote for difference, say, we are come to repeat that old cycle with different faces there, what is the reason for us to go and vote for even change? And we like when you are in power, we want to justify everything. Everything. Misu ya make way and this ni bit baby ne buafu se ya en MPP ye na de na wo kai etimi pacho enkosi da ben ye ntimi ntwaso. So now what we are preparing ourselves near say and yesu mu a ye form right after December 17 nyina no ye be obi anko tenafie. So now the next government will come and say, the last 4 years and not the last 8 years. No, is that how we want to build our country? Yes, MPP yebi, NDC yebi, MPP yebi, NDC yebi. And can't we say to ourselves, say, baby, enough is enough. Ghana. So MPP teaching on your mama so ba onu so yebi. So your mama teaching about me ba also onu so yebi. Oh no. No. Avreho. It's too sad. Messi, Niakosune. Let there be a change of government. Almost be free more. They will come and repeat it, and if you do it far more bigger, better than the Yehunine. So now we are preparing the grounds to say, we are buying Jumani Nasifu Juma. Your term of office no will expire with a banya a foul. Is that how we want to build Ghana? Sani epeno. Say ya ni pen say yenye man Ghana ni say ya. Ye wa himfu okrom ha o. Ye wo peace council okrom ha o. Enana mete say me amenua Felix Kwacho Fosu minister. No waka say omo aye yi omo nyese bia ye mfa nkrofo nhyemo, but we are going to take through them through the proper process. So na bia betimi employ amanfo ankasa. And I ask myself, say, so, some who employ nkrofo, now say even say 4-8 years, NDC a free power. What you are telling the next government here, say, you should take note. Ebramo the employees nkrofo we nyina, they should come and sack them ana. Instead of 60 years, no, your highest term in office will be 8 years. Say near Pierre. President Mama, some of us say, near this sebin quada good in do. So, as part of your resetting Ghana agenda, no, will correct some of these errors. But if resetting po and they create more chaos, more disturbances, more confusion in the system there, then I wish to hear another campaign that will say, boot for boot. Resetting po na ye say yo, menim ne boot for boot be ye. Me so ye NDC ni a emwani nye se ekoso sa. And I make catch them MPP for send him a bonin na ekoso or under na nado dan kwagufu ado. Let MPP government no. Mo MPP for the moment manu betimi ye dia na betimi akasa ama mpani akorete no. Because ene ba ye. Amanfo ye say for madwumi say so me ye MPP for. O me na ekwa kwotena fie ye o. It's ya man and chichi ne ye no. Akwese kwesi ko enso gina kwanten. Weba no abayi we de afrim no de aba beshem now abayi ni de afrim no de aba beshem. That is why we keep having a rise in unemployment. Any standards wo man mu ha. We don't have standards. And because o man na kasa ni nyina as a whole, ye should any practical work be like the agenda be they drive your mind. No. We are driving this country on political campaigns. When they be far na say enfa, once a campaign we need to carry it along. Me so ye end this near never jubilate about the ekoso. Because if opportunity ba na se wunya sa kwan ekwohye ho no mu a se nyame amfafie na abanfo fro ba he will repeat the same thing ubese akoye unemployed ubese akọ no akoye unemployed. So your maximum time of work e wa bam e be yemfihia nwotwe no bi anka unya abayadwuma de ade akeka che won de bia ne say abayadwuma de the flexible form of employment o ma bia mu. But now we are preparing grounds to say abayadwuma why ya bro so amfihia na amfihia nwotwe. That is the grounds that we are building. Now let's also come to agreement. Ese on mine ye to abawie na electoral commission declares asimese na obeti na wini a the government in place no should not do anything. Let's all come to agreement on that. Na yenya say na ye to abawie ye omulusi ye no na mo ye we eti so ye to abawie a the country should seize ana. Se Ghana to abawie ni electoral commission declare nipa wini ye ni enye sorry ina so count you know emma at the stop ana. Maybe be a movie. The yenya ye tie ho asesa. Na the yanka kire wo say instead of swearing in the next president on the 7th of January, the president should be sworn in on a day. The electoral commission ever declared the panel as president-elect. Say be even that gap of transition because say also manage any panic. I can't remember. Time abasa do so after January 7th elections. No. I said my president Mama Kachira now go for the SM. You are still the president and commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Ensure security and sanity in our system. If we believe in that call, why don't we believe in the court said the president can also continue to exercise his presidential duties, even right after declaration? But you see, I'm penisa. You come back to the drawing board. You catch down say a free nail quadie. Say electoral commission nyambo to say Kim, say MPP na wini, say NDC na wini. That day now see us in. And now you catch down say, okay, be 7 January cross right in na. You declare we pe man penin man nya BM. For man to autopilot. Because niema na ye se be enkwada asem ne doso dodo. Enkwada asem ne doso dodo. Me say now no Obama at 49 years be catch them penny toto wo krom hanom. Say let's build strong institutions. Penny toto to come na boy ensem say ya. Asif say ni enima de kro. At them 49 years na mpanifo bi emfie twam 60-70 years ne etia ne eboy ensem say asemo aka ne so bi kura mada. Enima ekoso no time. Mesaka biem. And I'm disappointed in President Mahama. With all due respect, I'm disappointed in him. Because now the medical culture say, na ye womi, he is our last hope in sustaining our democracy. The culture say, you move being somewhere yet, and then come across a preview to participate in that discussion. You can't send me and send me a kind of thing. But me catch say starting na ade na me catch say let's support President Mahama to deliver. Let's support President Mahama to succeed, because if he fails, Ghana is doomed. And maburu na yedum pempen so bia me na kwa say the political class no are playing their own game at the peril of our own success. So a time will come and they will not sit and allow the politicians to have their way, and that time is near. Say, let's support President Mahama to deliver, to succeed. Because of succeed, Ghana succeed. But if this is the kind of reset that we are talking about here, then Mr. President, I'm sorry, I'm disappointed. This cannot be a reset. This is a payback. This cannot be a reset. How can we reset a country by creating instability? You better reset your mind on that grounds. They say it can be we NDC senior. Sa kratare si enyi nkrofo di no emwe ne nyeda. Ma awrenho ne bisa ho se ehefa na de o man Ghana eko. Because me say so mo wani gi a sinyame anye yadom ni ekonya aban bi a on the osi oba obeye too partisan obe target even NDC ni bi employ no way back 2000 we jinedi. Because that's the grounds that we are oiling. That's the ground that you set the amount. So do you just want to go have employment in Abai? Emua who was 60 years to retire. Maybe I make a finna be when you're 30 years, finna be when you're 25 years, finna be when you're 32 years. Na be kwa ye adwuma. Na mfishia nwotwe achi. Yesi apam afre adwuma. Shempradodo a wodi bre ya ansa pokwa na wonya ba akokora ye. Eno kwa ye protocol. Ni asamu akwa akotena fie. how will you survive after seeing you wadi? Someone mo mpane fu nkasa. Yes, no kre e bia ba etwem, but the question is, do we want to continue from there? Yenhwe ni ne sabone ni etwade ato wonom no. Sabone ni etwade ato wonom. In other sense, the NDC manifesto was anchored on a 24-hour economy. 1 job, 3 shifts. Ezi ke yakopon kra yadom obi afa first shift, o 2 shift. E na peso obu ni nyina asa de gum. So if indeed NDC for kwada peso create nyuma de mo a. 1 job, 3 shifts. 1 shift kweko o 2. And we don't believe in the viability of a 24-hour economy, Nana. Because if we believe in that, dear, my name dear to see a pamuk for Fred. So if some more implement and it be a sin to be a bemwa, can we correct those errors? Can we correct those errors? Because President Mama na monto ba kuyesem the 24-hour economy no ebe shine unemployment so kra. So why do we create another challenge for yourself? To make you look as if say you are creating employment, meanwhile you have created unemployment. The NDC in opposition was talking about the banking sector collapse. The number of unemployment are creating here. Why do you want to create same challenge? Why do you want to create the same challenge? Ya wo position wo kan wasem and abanku bank say amanfo nya adwuma nye enkofo ba betena fie apan fa nkrofo adwuma oso bias dabi mayi musumodi munko fie. President Mama, is that a kind of resetting that you preach to us? It's so disappointing. Now, special prosecutor, so they need their son, baby. Jogumsa. Oh, maybe you know some castle. Special prosecutor, there, that, and I don't be coaching. Oh, my son, I'm a catcher, say. Oh, man, a baby, but a yende. Gonna be ye, but yende. Personal interest, no dorsal. Personal interest, no, a dorsal. Ebi am kakosi si ogina na no to be hwese jo mama pe ba bi di nasha akana no atu ya no aka cho say edidi enkasa personal interest kwesi enya bracket glass o kasem a enwanwa bia mai me pe ba bi financial sesi akwesi be kana no atu. So the same thing na kwesi nsia complain about some years back, some months, some days back no akwesi hu no obu na ni aguso. Because when you're near Washington, tell man for catch see neutral because neutral for no or more yam waver. Yacha baby, the more one and can ya home. Obi are neutral. Obi are neutral Ghana. Obi on interest. And everybody is working towards the interest. Even your Juma ye sense them treful. They are neutrality. Neutral be any baby. Neutral be any baby. Everybody works to the interest. Tell me because I saw tangent na ekone de. No man be kwa chire. Man be kwa chire pa. Kwa se menya bidi nko na me okay dia. Dia ka de memfa obi a ho dia. The man punto be kwa chire pa. The day betumi ahwe ho ni maka chire man pani say yes. Mayor Johnson Esiedun Ketia, the national chairman of NDC, but Mr. President John Dramani Mahama, baby at the Ghana ekoi enye. That day we will arrive. But us, because of our personal parochial interest, we will continue to heal the wrongs, all because we want to secure our spot today. Oh man, we actually, me didn't have questions here. Because Adom FM, Chirawodo, Shokiwodo, Vaz de Basso. Nanya be nyina ne se ball of fooding. Tonyo kakra chechire de ntia yen shocking in famau. Na fa ko WhatsApp number is 0531 003 813 0531 003 813. Na team no entie ne select ba ko mienu yensa ne am Shokiwodo emfa emau. Ubejiwani sa. Wana so asmedi the Ebro Ghana AIDS Commission in collaboration with UNFPA. You'd fresh drinks or say drink better, live better. Sanso ena sika akato say eba so live. Say to no be nyina say koso de twa *281#, select option 7. Say utwa na utom na afa Thursday ye do no dofo nyina ekọ one of the nicest, busiest, cleanest, expensive beach resort. Now no dofo akwa konchimwe for 2 nights. We did this. We are trebi obi ehun trebi. Why? Trebi obi ehun. Un trebi na 10,000 cities and that's why the man no dofo we dey akwa konchimwe oh beach resort. Koju ani sa. Because we try for 10 cities we be 10,000. Pay na apede. Na make us from next week going so no. Ye be sika live draw on a seminica. It also betimi atwa no akoso edisa. Oman ne kwabana santini abedwafo aye krado. Ede pensem mu eto aso. Makram.
Yeah, because that was so good na wo hwe na utie Badwam on Adom TV multi-TV so celebrate. This is the last leg. We share say 5:45 a.m. Now ni atena be pem celebrate. Always grateful. Say ojibre na wo hwe na utie. The usual communication is that you be join Ghana ho, you know, akwanye be ma so timi afre and out of text message about me timi ajibre akenkan ni na e de amawo. Can you know a deputy minister or that's a member of parliament? And any wabe join me wo ahano pe. Ni peso aso na me wo. In fact, one me papa na me mama, ni dem papa. O ya me fa na krensi yi. Me mama ni me nuanu nyina ewo. Na ade ba ko ha. Wo ye true ni road minister then amana me then say wa massive mu ntie. Kwan na wa ni de nyame anim ni for years. That kwan no do kai sima tipa truck grab hu se kwan otoma was anwia ofom na ti nyame adom. The last time I checked about 2 weeks ago na wetimi to anamo ama ho nyina ye kama. So what I learned was that so obebuo nipa nso a buo ntem is important. So obebuo nipa Frank owa ho chirim kwabna santunim ota me yed na koto ayaresabia obewu awie no. See, obebuo nipa mesem endit for muntie. Sa strategy na munyina mo adopt to as na man yourself for. Aka 2 days to election, 3 days to election. Only ever so can ya kwan. It's not to infer, but that's how it seems. Timesre mo amotisui. Ene mo betwa amase adwuma no so a monto aso ntem. Kumase so ame monto aso ntem. Asafomak monto aso ntem. All other places takrade why won because of minister didn't say can you may walk nyina kwan ni bibia di ko na ya jam up munya ntem ko said you can opposition in Ghana for ye ni say no adaho amana broso. The unfortunate thing to politicians almost see and they say omuntimi nya nyoma bia na kane na wona ya amanyo sem it's not possible again. Wow, but that's a one or so now you pay a price for that. I think they have a lot to learn from what has happened, especially with the 5741. Massive endorsement. HSA, we need to reset whatever we do. Kwa faso dwene, kwa faso ye nyoma, kwa faso kasa, kwa faso ni nyedi nkitawo, kwa faso ye o man na nkasa adwuma. Not any approach may arrive at a point of success. And again, I won't say, Yasha common say with equalization. And the MP before also say, any many no John Mahama conjure magic, not illegal mining a free at once, not dollar nijina. So I can say the Cronenberg force the embrace here. When we start that approach, it's not going to be healthy for us.
NDC for so shall na mo ho kra ni na otwi mi na mo ba ya so na mo ho kra no dey na mutimi ye ya mo be tata is e be tata mo. That is our responsibility. We will do positive criticism, constructive. Obia ni hu kwase o ka kire bi say na ye ba da be no abeg. There be the mobile nansi e kra no 30 days some achieve 30 days in flaws so me be ka. That's the beauty of democracy. I want to say obia nya tumi wi afa obi tinetina na ne bo ofu. It's so strange. After getting the power, kwaya offer so unya power no. Ye bo nka ekeko ye nya nhase kran criticize o bo ofu. Kosoma obufu. Said ye mbere ye ninka so no. Sa pepepe na onso wontina wa afebo because na ntwe na mukra podu ya finito. Na wo konfo kwa brother santi akofa so dem kai e be free sem. That's a word. To me new meaning na. Ade bia wo ye bia no say ebre uninka so but edimpa ubeja ewe chire no the positive impact continues to be the best. And to President Mahama, every day that's my recital. You don't have a choice than to leave a legacy for Ghanaians to understand why Onyamesa do buy say to Christo Maye Tosumi, you know. On that note, for Kinsley, doctor. Me say na no page omuna o kasi yenye careful. Doctor Mrashi Bijo mo draw attention doctor ye dia to you say me ko no mbo honor na ma me fa be ya ise mo be bia me fa shada ke mo wa e bufu because it's confusing. Obia the doctor sa na the doctor na just you show mo din ba o do potem ha na the honor na to so but obi so bo modin akọje sa ni di bribe na kire sa de bribe na say you sa doctor no
yo man ma me chia tie phone na kwada so phone na un say your BFL no honorary course honorary doctoral degrees ya the man nipa bia o ma bo ho modin e wo aduma bia omudi de be sell so aduma oye so ani entino institution betimi institution na chartered institution matimi ema o magasa degrees they can give it to you but my concern is that PhD addition every year that's a terminal it's a terminal yes we say me associate professor and no based on promotion aduma my university publication teaching community engagement promotion no and a bit memorize from lecturer senior lecturer also prof full prof we are na okọ retirement no, then you can be emeritus professor or emerita professor. Now, my concern is that PhD biano, also be a particular area. You need to add knowledge. So it means to be a unique ever. So you're not careful. Now say your amount for coin say, and some of these honorary degrees no, some of them they buy them. Yes, when I was at NAB, I dealt with so many of these issues. I was a professor at UCC. I brought him there because now we deal with some Ukrainian universities, and they were selling them $10,000. It be upon $5,000. My concern is that who encourage the acquisition of honorary courses now you use titles now. A bit undermining graduate programs because make me a I don't say because you and then I'm the knowledge about that particular field. That is the major concern. The moment I open that floodgate, make me a classroom and question at the end there because okoye research now the gap now person ofele no and no boa emma society me solve your problems. That is the point. So over the years another doctoral degrees you preface with our names.
Okay.
At best, a part of your accomplishments. Former President Rawlings, several of them, what they saw you do that. Jekufo, several of them, what saw you do that. Now Kufuado, Speaker of Parliament. So I didn't know be almost on you. So me I think say, excuse my language it's like inferiority complex. Germany. Oh, your PhD or Germany, now be a professor. You still keep your doctorate title. Me say, I can use professor doctor. Because Germans know they value the PhD. No. I didn't hear. Because addition to knowledge. Obey a researcher, or share literature. No. Or share gap, then you bring your thesis to fill that gap. So Germany, also be a professor doctor. Doctor, or you're a professor now, you keep the doctoral title because Germans they value doctor title no as compared to the professor title.
That yeah, set design about ko and akwada about ko. It could be and we say obo no Frank Kofi say no come a doctor. Yeah. Or tro can it that means you're right.
It's not right.
Into any doctor Frank Kofi Asempa.
No. He should drop that one. Me say me call program here Dubai. They sent me an email. Say on myself, mommy, man, I didn't even bother myself. Me, hey, oh my, I'm going to control. Hey, titles, me say kinsunyako. I don't put much premium on titles. What is in you? What you can do?
Every show.
That's it. You need to demonstrate what you know. That title, no, for me, no, cannot make you unique. Apart from the woman now, or as a better no.
Right.
For me, no. That should be. But be a professor.
Because we are passionate, they can say, Parliament. Hey, we are my man for both because I'm a Frank Kofi, Doctor Frank. Hey, but you become called Doctor Frank Kofi Asempa.
Who said we raise the issue? No, Speaker of Parliament.
Yeah, you agreed.
Yeah, good. Also, no, some of them so you see. Why should we do that? So
I see.
Yeah, for me, no, that is my position.
So, who was Shiri Oswa? This is one unique opportunity for you. Frame Sisi, I was Shiri also. 0302 211 701 equity 4. Maybe chill the interest of because Umra she be granite. Can the name when you are 2025 9th Parliament, you know? O say na me say on kana koma na ontimi chinchim non lobia na Emra Shiri also. Me say the young for Kofi Bente afọ ha. Iti munkwa na mashada ba musa akwanya kama intensi. It is 0302 211 701 equity 4 or our brasier or accessible or suya ngoma nkasa or yekuani and odin wakodi amanyo sim on the ticket of NDC. Aban also no ni nipa no it only excuse be and one kind is here. Say because the never work is the record yet na say they do other janka okwa bi. Enye sa na ka manyo se me chiru. Ba ye de no kakra ka ye build ba e be si so. I dysfunctional and be very functional. E be si so ka because the reset ne ba. Ti e be wati be bia be lock crack na si so ye na fi ye ne ye call. Nti wo se fi yo so nko ade a de e be me wo so fi se yo so no obobro no abo e no we dey hold on free ampa. Nti ye problem ne 0302 211 701 equity 4. All right, we are trying. Akwaba.
Yeah, I mean.
Bibia to say. The last day, I now a member of parliament.
Debbie.
I feel no be a member of parliament.
Hey,
congratulations.
Okay.
Because it's okay. Oh yeah, come and catch him say. Bibi
catch him.
O say Debbie.
Na me
I'm say no, we don't finish. You pay ya no can say.
Fredia.
They work no. Need the what no. Need the most more can dey. No. MBB omunim dey omo ye.
Sure.
And this way no, you can commercial for no.
There was yeah, man your phone no. MP no. Intimi enka no kre enkyere ye ho. Because ye kwa ye hu no. Doctor at high research ye ya ukwa na help them. Sometimes nipa ne wo kasa. Asema wo ka no. Se ne de wo na koma mu babura kra. Wo de nimu a utimi. Ti wo ko campaign, wo wura fie mu, wo ko radio so. Question ye busa no nyina wo se hu se minam sei anase nkofo no omoje mi sei be de mi hu ye enti na ma me wa receive pass o ka dem ka chiro
oh complete
de mi si ampa
de wo hu ni de wa ka chiro nkofo no
enti ko se yo so say ya aba to ye emergency wo no maybe currency da but ni nyina te se de o kan eye esuade e ma ye nso ayaba abamu
sesi a Ghana for actually say yentimi emfa wo mu aban amamwo wa amanyosem yentimi emfa wo mu eni agoro saa na abato breduru a ya presi ye beye bibi ama wo mu yenka no krankyere wo mu senyuma no yentimi nye ni nyina afie dikan mfie to so mienu miensa so a yenyen hyehyeye no ma wo mu hu se sehwiyo so yakwan a enye ni nyina ne dodo eyesi afie dikan yebetimi ayemu dodo esei ne etoso miero hu na amane nkrofo no manfo na ate ase ehunu se yo se afie dia aban ka so obeye no afi no so a yahwe ne de ebuno aten afie mienu so a yenim de ebeba bio na yantum futuro engu wo mani saa kire se abre bia mfie na ne de encheba mfie na encheba echenso asesi agana form ehunu se omu hu ade pa na omu nim se de etwia papa ene bone so esoka.
Okay. Well, say it's a special day for what was also. Mashada, I want us to remind him that these are our basic needs. The ones I share when some free or 0302 2170 and the phone. We na abin phone we need to addition a doma commercial. I may share here because if you see they are not paying. Era Kingsley, Minamfo, Wadaroma. I think the major news in OSP in Koma Wabebo. Baby out. We actually near Ochre, Omade, Adishia de Ghana for de. Sen na obesi ekun ade a ekoso nyina. Na sabako no ofreni odika officer you also correct.
Mr. Say you also akuti onabode enso nim ho.
Say you also infa
akuti.
Ya ka say ho na ofri anka wo disi e.
Mbata akuti ho na me wo.
Okay, ti ehia asem ni bi de wen.
Ehia asem ni bi ni say akuti to enter so pan. In fact, I say pa nesanti ni na ka ho na ma this year ye to aba no sisan ye mom pa ye do na babae nti ye no wa ba no huntu ho na mama ye
na contractor wo so dada ana contractor ni so
ana contractor ma so kra ni so kra ana bodi woni sa pa na America no akweti tuntenteso
yo ye da CP
ana fe pa
ye da CP Collins matching apom ti say free for na kase free
ana manyene meje wo so medini ye ona bo upon Collins me assembly member me wo assign so senior high or the training am wo assign so senior high.
Okay.
Yeah, ye da ona bo bente ase wo yo training die na de kaka ye so do training me say wo ba assign so senior higher o my school bus kura ye nibi
school bus
dane ho ya nkura betra odidi kura ye nibi assembly ho o ba na ne ya gada enkura o muti sebe enuase meeting bi agadi bi ade enuase na ye de nkura no atna secondary school nti ye besle ye papa bente say wa ba di e untwa na ni ala hwe assign so senior high.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Martin members na former deputy minister education ubaba be year no as schools and the trees that's so hard dey be Martin say you are saying so correct
Patwane
you wadar mama che
yeah me do so
wadar ma etio o member of parliament wa how
mahunu bona ba so bi so ya me na dom ama otimi abe ya mpi o safi so
okay
I'm the my favorite time so senior high. Because me colleague back also back to see me ka say oba on try no ba school ha yet do ya say e bon komo and our bet church ayen e hu no ani hu say wa ye wona dada enti me ka say wa ko idie e won samra aduana say na me wo no e mfantu nanim enim say obeye enti na etoma no mane koye no
okay
ya me ka no ho.
Okay.
And it's what you want mastering that we also know.
Okay.
Now 4 years be.
Ebe kwa nklibo so ba nklibo twen na me fa wentum. Eduara se de on time ma ho hyew. You say adwuma ni asudi a Ghana e de beto no so. Don't form your opinion when you are not seeing him physically. Don't form that opinion. Say etuma Eduara se one two man say omre Eduara se biribiada. Otuma ne say nsatra ebe ba sa school na wo ka no. So judge them by those things. And no, e o se bra no bra onya ho a obebu nkonta kire me se me piem so na aka akra bi yi misre mo me pese mo attack me na shebi jafo no left right na si anu akotena kam ka no bosi e da na kom no onya adwuma ketwa on timi nya nyoma dada na no ne mo ye ba obe manage ti fa she otim duana se no e bia be afimu ni na na wa fa oba ko na me bi enkoka sentia no be bia na oba beto dame on mande bia mra shebi gani beto dame o twem o get to bi bia o left and right now the mini club bia wona on man meye to get this down but rather than the obayama oni agini say obaye no oh school park oh come oh every blog no ma be painting oh wa sha se kra eyi na na ekọ no onu ase no wa be sisi bi wono ye kra nim kakra no se kakra nyina hands on deck uncle mache
ja papa
apom ti sen
yango pa do na
mo so oni ya utwa to kra aha
yo me da fe me yi ka ma de se de yemienu ba ko ye asafo ono a yawe asafo ekọ lesson training ho no kakra no se suoto a ka me rodo ne se de ho tutu no mine ene se de ho ase no no a yawe tu ye panacho achachi ye frɛ no omwaye achachi enye ye frɛ no omwaye
okay yo bedase also wa wo se hwe so bia tie koma mra se ojafo nyina no omo wo ho se omo hye mra na afei omo gina akwanya Ghana for the amom no ahwe se asoafo ahodo no omo hwe miamia ahodo no omo tim ne omo dingita ho de adestrede ato omo nim kakra di Professor Kingsley de misunu wa ba ogra de na wa ba kotebe to on de misunu on kan bo no de na ba ho no omo doso di wa wo Kingsley ho no Kingsley na nkasa nyame anom na ma network of investors omo wo wa ma no ne mo am skills am wa bi aban we research no be sure say bibia ama fail ya so bia so dia fine yes adia ejankapa no ti ono ti baba o ti obedidi am kama yes sika obedidi am ho di opebia na so ni bad ni papa ti ase Oze prof still the say over parliament sir. Oh my goodness, we need to change this kind of politics there because we have testimonies of Munko for here be omofio. They almost here super in terms of development. Yenti ukra na akokasa ba. It's sad. Ema democracy is dysfunctional. Very dysfunctional.
I was before about so. What can some and some education and some more do more muso do now one require number 2 quick first one I mean facts are corner so na me now am say for say and I Great Junction Lazabo on said on road no issue
very bad
I mean demonstrations even against me I fought so hard and go pardon the shop why aka town inside and mama say omo de 040 nego so aka say omo de between nego so I must for my botre now they see nyina no they are voting I must for the shoulder I must for to aba until no e better must assemble omo baso o feel as up star costa na I say you go so and so for me no it's good na aka ekwan bi Atachi and cement syrup amaye bi aka between nko amaye level bi aka no because of change of government no and sika 70 some other issue bi so I hope say normal etodina government saboja and atoforcing we are all friends in parliament and I know say omni what has to be done development no matter whether say your party and our bamu enya Ghana for your man for more quite as some to our NDC what I so for me no or say it me spreading no evenly
okay
those times no me co vote average now me who say no go for the co vote
when the MPP is in power voter region and northern region are greater but when the NDC is in power Ashanti region benefits more
so I think
it's funny
and I want other thing I make a kind of say always the important issue be to defend us say admire as MPs no has so many faults or say Oshemra Mabana or so represent or calling now the how eba my Badwam and our oversight in over the pairs and executive. We are Juma was here, yeah. But on my hand, in plain Pino, I said, because I said me on the floor of the house, say researchers, say the performance of MPs. In most cases, in all times, no, I'm more focused on the course of constituency, developmental issues. But I can't say MPs are not development agents. Development agents, no, the assembly. Me could be project company say or say executive, assembly a best supervisor. But I'm pleading with researchers say, almost assessing a performance or constituency, no. They must also come to parliament because we also work
committee
there.
Input in that
Plenary, you make input, your debate, bills bar, your contribute, committee settings, we contribute, a law. So many things happen. But say, oh, I say me, well, a Juma me or parliament. The constituents or more Wamase or more April or more Tan or so. How would they know that I'm doing this in parliament?
Good.
That they be skewed to or towards the Kosovo constituency. Me as Makate say, you're not development agent. You have to lobby for project. Most of them say, I'm a fan kahon. So that my concept will say, oh, Kingsley or parliament no, or Bois Emma Eshemra, or can't now dream on or child or no dream issues are about committee, issues are about floor. That is how they must do it. Comprehensive assessment of members of parliament. Now, yes, parliament no, money. Go and look at the things we've done there. Policies are yet to be shaped. Both are yet contribute to a better. Me yet deputy minister for education. Both are now juma. They will say establish about 5 universities. I led them. I led, represent the ministry, and how do you assess me well? And that is not fair. That is not fair. I expect say this education, now for almost other stages, they must do this so that they can be also fair to us. Because they also I think say. A bias against us.
Okay, so and Benjamin chance with you. All these OSP, aftermath, commentaries are running. Maybe baby out in the boy kaka. What your understanding is?
My background in auditing. My year auditor was bank Jumemu. At the point, I was even an investigator, a prosecutor, but in the banking setting. Now. Investigation be a na chassis no every one say we benya report ana they talk to me no ebia wa wo ye adwuma mu no na wanya atinka bi ka no when your suspicion is aroused I say ususu say adie bi enkoyi and we betimi ahwehwem Ghana ye nyina ye nim se ade ba ko a edi ye nya pa eye tata se sika no ye bepre nya enso eduru nidi na akoye basa nidi ne ye basasa na mada bia ye ho akire nti corruption die kata se eku ye ana omampani dada nana ado ehwe se no yempa office bi ekuo bi nkofo bi metina ho na wo mo dia ne se ombehwe se saade no ye beku atia ena ma office of special prosecutor e baaye ye bekaya papa odinka ye de no course aso ye ho yura Martin Amido misada no manichi ye betie se yabo ne din se onko ho ayeda femu dia ofri ho ena
Kisejabin
yewura Kisejabin so e baaye ono so baaye Ghana fo dodo kra ye so pa no se ye hu ade na say Ghana fo wo suspicion bi Ghana fo e wo adwene bi se bi akoso nanso enye ye nyina na ebetimi akọ ye sa hwehwemu nti papa adwuma na ye atenka na ye nya no ye ho adwuma emaye nyame adom o hye binum ase okwa eni se ogu so a no echi yekote se opese okohwehwe yiwura mansoafo dada kind of oriata adwuma binum a woye yemu na me de report no krata e ba bonten ne kire se ebinum de nsem bi kodan no ebinum kura de yiwura no akọ court num dada na ni nyina mu no waye se obahwehwe ne nwumam esanse wama oman no se eye no kura saa kwan na wo fa so no ama oman no aboka wo nwuma binum emu wakeka ni nyina na me die ye me pese ye hwe nyina ne se investigation ye hwehwe mu die nya ne die dikan se ya tese obi aye katasese enya ne die dikan aye ti biebi saa na emu ye wura kise jaben se wo hwehwe owura kenoforiata wo hunu enti wode no ho wo se odwane ye nka so saa no kae eno na ho no aye mina kakra se breben na papa no ofiri omani mo ofiri Ghana ha koye na breben so no to ne nsa efre no esanse sie nim se papa yi aye saa nyoma we nyina na esusu se nyoma we ye ni nyina dwurim bi wom a enye ne o enye bosom ye twamu na saa nyoma no ekọ so bra saa nyoma nyina ekọ so no OSP ewura kiseja bi na oboho enti na wan pekwan bi so ama yenya yewura no antoto na no ana se wan hwehwe ni nsemu na ene wo se papa no eni ho nti ode no ho akawura me de eye me de so no asa aka se kwan bia so obema papa no aba na yaye hwehwe mu se obetimi aboa Ghana fo wo sa kwan no so dia ebe ye de pa because sesi a Ghana fo dodo na yenka ba yeko abaye ko to no 2024 no dodo na gina katase she ene pepe ya ye hwehwe wo abansi kasem ene de koto aba ti mesire yewura no se nura TV so kasa kama Ghana fo boje ne so mema ne nkosi hɔ a si yesusu se ana ne hwehwe mu kire se papa no aye bibi aye nyina se hwe ye de ne famara kwan so ye benya bibi afiri mu Ghana sika bi no makowuro ba bi obetimi agye ama yen de a ene wo mo ayen wo saa kwan no so na eno na mesere se Ghana fo amanyosemfo yen nyina entum ne yenhunu se de papa ne ye no ye man kwan ma ne ye wo ne kwan so pepepe a na saa na tia ebe boa yen ni nyina ne se maka katasehye eku Ghana man sika ye hwere ewo katasehye mu Ghana ha no enye sika kumba ti mesere se ye nyina mfa kumapa enta ewura kisi ejabin echi obedi saa di biawe enye ne but nansia mahusa hodin bi aba ne mu pa nansia wo gina TV no so na uhunu na okasa mtimu se ahodin ye ma no saa ahodin no saa ahodin ye ma no koso na wo mfa nye adwuma no wo se enye de dikan nie na wo nsem bebira ni nyina obahwehwe mu na ama de ase de amanfo awia enyina no otimi age ama Ghana ye mo no na mmom yesere no se wo hwe na afoforo binum wo hote se de wo kana na obehia wo mu ahwehwe mu ama ne hwehwe mu no ede ntunsan so papa bi aboa Ghana wontu anamon no ntem no wansan me kan kire se obi ananka ohia no atoto na no nso adwane anase wode no ho akanwura
okay me that's it
yeah omahene kwabna sante what can I say kafia wonte munya NPP ye de judge when accountability say obi aye ade a antwa yi na say o de no efa emra kwan so a obi ansi hon kwan de ye kan say ye pay fairness transparency ewo ade bia the state law enforcement agencies no ebeye na the omo fee say anko yi no we don't have any problems OSP me mon there me feel say the approach no wrong because me nua say obi ediboni a ye wo emra also ordinary day What no efaso. What kind your constitution? Article 19(1). Or say a person charged with a criminal offense shall be given a fair hearing within a reasonable time by a court. That is number 1. Over 2C, a person charged with a criminal offense shall be presumed to be innocent until he is proven or has pleaded guilty. Over ever be permitted to defend himself before the court in person or by a lawyer of his choice. Now, Kiseja being essay Ken Ofuriata a fugitive. He's a wanted man. And or a lawyer. Now I'm in the University of Ghana. And I know him in part. Because now more NAB, inspection or schools and universities are a chairman. You call many former chief justices at that time. No, not chief justice at that time. Before letting obey justice, because see any yaboa. Justice Doche, you call ye. All I mean who say they were praising him because me say almost ya on your time about court night that day. Letting obey OSP. Obi or fugitive. Obi a ya chino ato cell ana prison na wodwane. Obi or wanted man or person. Obi a or custody na wodwane na a police for no. In the case of Ken Ofuriata, is that the case? Papa, I want to know. In fact, evidence actually say all too quino or my chief of staff at that at that time, Antifrima, say no, don't know or seek medical attention. Am I with the current chief of staff, George Debra, was even given a letter. He said that being Modi Carter Echo Ken Ofuriata if not only her Muja on the security post. Letter no was dated 24th of January 2025. And I must say on report on the 10th of February. And at that time, no, he was not in town. And then the lawyers at culture will say, Papa no only ho. So why did you do what you did? Say mischief be in nature, minua and kawanesa. Or a lawyer. So he has to tread cautiously. For a amount for a soldier for echo came free. In his first statement, no. Or say that was staged. He said being loyal. Or say the call so ever Ken Ofuriata, if you know, was staged by Ken himself. Meanwhile, evidence shows say Nipakona Odi soldier for no nim no any other national security operators no a known NDC person, Japa. So Kizia Jaben has not been truthful to us. For him to tell us it was staged by Ken Ofuriata, why indicted the man wrongfully. And so only any ulterior motive against that man and Konkasa. So he should come and render an apology to Ghanaians and to Ken Ofuriata because he was staged. Meanwhile, no evidence you say it was done by operatives in the national security led by Japa. So why did you say that in the first place? Ken, Ken is not afraid. Ken also say Obeba na Juma Odiye as finance minister no Obechechem. I say very careful. Man yourself. Power is transient. It may be na Jerry Rawlings. It may be a bear Jekufo. A bear Mills. A bear Mahama. A Kufado Aba Oko. Mahama Aba. He will also go. And say I just say, the political pursue political vendetta, witch hunting, and mobia. The rule of the game is evidence. And I may catch you on say a person charged with a criminal offense shall be given a fair hearing within a reasonable time by a court. Reasonable time. Virtually the 24th of January. Say pa ko no emra 10th. That 10th no. No the donors were ma. Does it mean say case no enkoso ana? When he is better, he will come. And in any case, me ready 19F no. Kind of writer can be represented by either himself or his lawyer. So what's the problem here? Because, and you see, Attorney General Dominic Ayeni, fine gentleman, one of the best in the house. He has to be very careful. Senior Ayeni should not be playing this political game. Because the OSP cannot act without direction from the Attorney General, even though the OSP is supposed to be independent. But
give the Attorney General that benefit of the doubt.
Oh,
are you emphatic?
No, I'm saying me say he cannot. Me say he cannot act without.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. That's why he said that even though the OSP works under him.
Yeah, but I'm saying that because some of these things, some of these things are political, and Attorney General that I know, Obia or he is a nice guy, but I'm saying that you should be very careful because Article 88(2), the first one that there shall be an Attorney General of Ghana who shall be a Minister of State and the principal legal advisor to the government. So the question, he cannot convince me say the government and then the president are not aware. He cannot act because I don't know why say anko yeah it will ebema a bino any omampani and megwasi. So omampani and the government will be aware, they will be in the know. Second one, Attorney General 2, the Attorney General shall discharge such other duties of a legal nature as may be referred or assigned to him by the president or imposed on him by this constitution or any other law. What I'm saying is that we must all tread cautiously. Obiya bonia, bonino, or say bonine de ye fa emrakwaso. Na you because minya. Now it appears to me say special prosecutor wabua kanofrata friend saying yes already because UTS now can or certain cases say SML National Cartel and all that Ken was the one who released the monies. Scanner doesn't mean say he is complicit. It has to be proven. But for me, let me say the meaning of fugitive is wrong to be used by him in this context. Ken, what do you have to prison? What do you have to sell? So why do you disgrace the man in this manner? At least, what about a small minor? I'm not about assuming, no. Hey. If you are so yeah, you can make mistakes. What does it? Can you make mistakes? Mistake now, say you payo, and now Osha now, That is where it's a criminal act.
So he's rushed in describing the whole thing as a fugitive.
I mean, it was needless. Especially, abra yede kata abra say nipa na wo no. The lawyers are responding. The abra say nipa na wo no. The man even left the country either before 7th of January. Only how and I watch your letter up on the 24th of January. Now and meanwhile with the issue be. So that one na yawa ba no. He said the man was here. He was here. Then a prevented no from going into these matters.
That's also can cast say any papanas when you are holding so.
Yes.
As the Democrat.
The ahondeno is in the Act. The OSP Act of 2017. Now ahondeno he derives his power from the Act, not from any external force. Now ahondeno na say onoka say when you ahondeno fufura. Then I'm becoming suspicious and skeptical.
But In your case, no.
I want to follow free fan.
There are several times Oka say.
Free fan.
The Juma Yemunu atosin. If we say Onyasa akwanya no.
Ahoden no mind remember. In control investigations, no. You will be afraid no control environment. Yeah, Ubetimi a very good investigator, prosecutor. And so you do to environment to be more. Into the boy as investigators, as auditors, most a control environment. Where from the control environment? The CEO, management, a wo omo perception, omo trim po. Any womu soon said your mu a person or money any control environment na mawu unya.
Now system no be Muna kusu. Information bra okra
we ya report no kwa na ya to atwe no baby we be say
enko
eho good. So enti de ma wo ho ya din ene say ma hu say mframa bi ba obia pese sa de we meye enti meye because minim say me ya Ghana fo nyina etamachi me nkasa ma OS
me but to add up to no but to add up to what you say honorable. And I said it that you can see and feel say as we free chain be
and our cousins my year audit but she my year audit war management be
so acted here fine also because say akwan me ye de meet me bia me bere so na me kono hwe mu du kro de kasa say ya kana she be na what
I mean that is about so let's live in context as someone can say control no it's also possible that he's being control but executive now so what can say as a first no should be bimu and after the warden ho there it means that it's also being manipulated. No. That's what we are saying.
You say environment.
But here's the situation.
What is the control environment?
Oh, okay. Let's remember who feel the reality act was pertaining at that time and what might be pertaining now. We cannot run away from that.
Politicians so because a papa na dwuma na oye no ebeboa Ghana pa enunti na me de say ono kura hot no enye aban we na ede no e cause office no aban etwa
you can't predict.
Yes, and it is good. Sana was here no. Where or say you can override a fugitive. Any fugitive no obi a whether if you so in fact when you are even a suspect na wo ma ho kwan ma yemfa wo mfa hwehwemu a and also no you can be described say we no. The entia o kan sa no ne a lawyer for no a tro krata abre OSP say papa no ni ha ne ho dodo no na yenim eda wo betimi aba
I want to make make say OSP dey tro good because as we speak now there is no crata to that effect. Actually say there's an indefinite time or the
good
in fact the doctor no report no kind was the doctor was definite that any date in March they will be okay with that.
Yeah.
And then again I've now chanced upon two letters. The former chief of staff,
yes,
that's around 20 something of whatever and then the current chief of staff or the detailing the reasons for his staying outside of medical conditions.
On so be and to say the OSP nyina say o ye hwehwemo omo ne call do bia o investigation
but the foot in wrong. How do you even come to do a press conference to announce that baby obi fi yakono such a person of repute a staged
a stage?
How do you
meanwhile we have evidence some guys went there
all those things.
So it should be questioned for saying those kind of things.
Me any politics.
He can
you don't you see
who said me can say me I say no be okay me
but you don't do that but you don't do that to hurt and to destroy and later say this is it because the point is that we're in this country where all of a sudden from nowhere Charles Bishop was declared wanted. Why?
Tio. Oh yeah.
Is that how we declare people wanted? Within seconds.
OSP. You are also part of his functions now. He must investigate. So before you say you should be grounded on facts. So for him to come and tell us, say, what happened there, at a stage, means that he has failed. His investigation went wrong, unless he is complicit in that. I don't have me say when he was appointed, I was one of those I sat on Peace President, Hello FM in Kumasi. And I said that he could help us. But I didn't know, Uncle Yosieka, I mean, OSP frame me. Many issue. I went on 2 occasions. This is Cecilia Abnadapa. The issue. OSP investigate here. Me say can ofrata issue ni ada. Any kwase or train say abanon ko ansana why double so ye. So where lies his powers? Let me tell you, the powers no one no. Your powers are a war the OSP Act. Yep, that is where. When you have won the power from any other body, unless Obeja no say investment. But Oman can in the church. Me say Obia wafa koti kwan so. Aye adebia ema Oman no ho children no. We should use the legal process and deal with the person.
Okay, so meet you.
Omani, me fit me submission. So say me ka say me ma papa no ntina ho me kan kire say me hwe obi man hu no. Since when abrebe na hu say me hia yewura ofuri agata. Abrebe na ofuri Oman ni mu. Ntina wunim say e na wokora no office wokotina ho emre pia say your friend say aban fufuri eba ana say we eba.
Ntunim de akubi.
Wunim de akubi. Nti de ntina na obeka kire say wo hwehwe no. Eno de wo say me yenya ye clear say da ben dates da ben na OSP tone nsafre euro for yata nyoma ben na obisa if investigation enye nyina akwa na ebia na wo say wohia nipa no physically it could be say bremade we pempenso we de ebia mehia wankasa atoto wano ni nyina wo say omiehu na wa mbosu no ya say sabri na wa ye gidigidi say mehia no oma eno de yen from investigators point of view na emwa because oh yes sir ubetimi aye wadwuma ni nyina kama na obi akoponchi ho ketu abako bi
na say bibia
no auditor say friend audit risk ubetimi aye ade papa bia so obi otenchen timi hu ade dogo mpe wo report aye ni nyina pase no yesre no Ghana fo ehia no pa minim say ora ne wenum sensem bebre ebeba ne nan so won to ne bo enya adwuma no emaye because Ghana fo de yenim say ye watinka bi se katasihye akoso nti wonto no bo no hwehwem na de ya hwiri nyina wo katasihye mu no omo ama yensa enka ya.
Okay, but the other aspect of it is anya tinka na de
that's it.
Never tinka de
me say that
is why the attorney general said that. That's what the attorney general said. Or the oral for etumpa or geomodular etumpa name nye bibi omodia babia no
no when nya atenka na eno na be arouse suspicion no akoye investigation enti ye de nya atenka no ono nko hwehwe mu emaye
okay let was you
tell lawyers no can say let them come out or say we are therefore humbly bringing to your attention that we shall give you notice of his arrival in the country so as to reschedule your invitation to him for the purposes as stated in the heading of your letter and our reference. We are, however, able and willing to provide you with any information you may require to aid in your investigations until our client is back in the country for any in-person investigations outlined in the said letter. Obi Kasa Semia, good intention.
If the doctor not tell you can make sure one.
I mean, so say, nipa no do no. When you're careful, the psychological state no woman no can even lead to the person's demise because of a kwanya offer so we are doing. Me OSP invite me also issue. One day, I'm say memra also you have to come back and I'm I didn't go with my lawyer. Because I'm my reporting. Then they wanted me to write a statement. Now I say, Charlie, I need my lawyer. I need my lawyer. And the next day, and I was there for about 8 hours. Me say, me a member of parliament. On my office, any parliament. There's a stone throw. Let me go. I will talk with him. Then we come back. Me and I call you. Me and I call you. I'm say that. Now then, Obi under investigation. Obi under investigation. Nipa kono wakuku nipa. So the OSP office no. Yes, some say OSP. Any other security agencies no. At least They must respect our dignity.
But that's what
as enshrined in the Constitution. Article 15 talks about that.
Try to do to
then,
demystify that myth. Because because it's not healthy for us.
That's it.
It's not healthy.
Because and you don't know where you yourself will find yourself. Yeah. That is why your Constitution is clear. Article 51 or say the dignity of all persons shall be inviolable. Now, me buy ya, me say most of my report too. So me, I was thinking, say, me call no, you let me go me banana. That was my thinking. What did tell me for about 8 hours? Or say me no do that's my fault do na nkwa. Say make me wo home more. So me there I did be omo ye na Ghana be find to my perfect no. You support it. By any ye. I'm for no man doing say rich hunting be near Koso. But I know say you be back to cases now Dr. Ayeni, Attorney General, Minister for Justice are dropping up.
Okay, so young Comra, then we look at those cases and then the reasons for the cases are dropped, and then I take the blame, I take the responsibility as an Attorney General for all what has happened. Yes, the next 12 minutes, Madam was saying Nafi, ya 12 minutes. But I want to say Big Chef junior season 4 no yede bro we mo fresh media sonko kra yede bro kwan sonko so kra na de man ye sonko kra na say the next Big Chef no o we need 10,000 Ghana cedi cash prize and afi yede additional funding so abo na chidom eno achi so no other opportunities be bre ho e de amount de opese we part of this seasons competition na de obeye nyina ani oye a 2-minute video one kasa ho oye wadwane na adwane a opepa na oye na afwa record na de aba sa WhatsApp number we so 0551575757 oye mofra de no nti nkwada anombe chefs no ti wa kwada bia odi fi be dumiensa dumienu na bia be na wotwa na esiwo na wo prepare Tuesday ana konkonte ana fetiri dechi na say wotwa na de abre fabra number we so 0551575757 na fe ben 14 asia na o mahwe Kofi Amankwa o Kumasi former Ashanti Regional MPP chairman Robert Amankwa anope mwachi munko tai Kofi Amankwa ko tai na nachi nyame adom echi na eko na onko kopene krabie ebushafo nyina yako dotiye basu nyame adom echi na ne kwasiada the china meme da ne kwasiada na ne juada obrempon inketia obrempon ampa ba me number 1 hene ana erade atonsa friend ye dotiye ni na abekọ so ampa ba me ahemfie ye hye ne so ti yenkobo abusuafo na yenkata obrempon inketia obrempon titu mi nia Kofi Amankwa onana ana eda for me owusu boaten so wase ena oyire panyin ina abekọ so suan kira na otwe wiye yako eba beta wachi but yaba studio back there the nyam for Kingsley and I want him say and afi the nyam for Benten so I want him say nti kwada so ensehwi Brasibe Dwafo and I want him say we're about wrapping up our conversation but me jema at this time we na de dama kuma so a because I'm to dwana afi the braso na da ahwefo for us Robert Kingsley the doc kuma
so me nyam da se o mahene Dr. Dominic Ayeni Attorney General Minister for Justice case are dropping on we feel say we didn't imagine too early because it appears say approval no we are sworn in no the first I say or as Attorney General no to drop all this. Yes. It tells me say it was premeditated when now doing say it's not obey. I don't think these persons. Other cases worldwide uncle home, and this is politically motivated acquittal. That is for me not right. Now, what can be because say you could know directly no. I want to read it. Quote: I am keenly aware of the need to balance the public interest against the interests and rights of accused persons. End of quote. or justify the what dropping on. How do you compare this with the OSP against Kenneth Wright? Or no, the unprotected the interest.
It's a balancing act. Or sure, public interest no war. Kenneth Wright issue. So public interest no war. SML. So public interest no war. MP.
No. So
but when the public interest no because in fear soon fear watch. Maybe empower the court no
be or balance public interest against the interests and rights of the accused persons.
So in this case,
also our rights. Can also our rights. I will still protected. You cannot say can now your MPP no there, the rights there in Yamo, but the rights, liberties and freedoms are a year or be a one in our party there. If say and not also protected. For me, no, that is unfair. Say Dr. Ayini MBU or say all your connotations. Or see on man for be casena that day. How long can they take care? Or see if you couple or no more disagree. Or no which points no more disagree. The disagreement no. A idea a year the disagreement a year the interest of the prosecutors and now say or no a year the best supportive or no interest. Because I say disagree which points and I would disagree. So, or say, or explain no better for us to understand. What we can say, Uchi Omono, Omo Kamajin, or no more disagree. So, is it saying, say, the Omo can not answer Omo Company, still now you disagree with them because say, they are against your position. Meaning, I say, yes, sir, it renders oral a needless enterprise. But oral no say, they are going for operation recover the
all loot.
What is a loot? Loot here, idea will be a quack we are. Loot no, idea will be a quack we are. You've looted something. No be a twice I say, not say be assassin no ball for man. Is it a loot? Is it a loot? So, me say, the angle now, Attorney General a taking on, render the activities of aura a needless, a baseless exercise. And we have to be very careful in this country. You are building democracy based on the rule of law. It shouldn't be a democracy based on rich hands and on the whims and caprices of individuals to score political points. That's completely unfair. And again, now saying, and this is for promising, said we're going to create jobs for everybody. Jobs, jobs, jobs. Now, jobs are Ghana phobia nyano. NDC for say. Obia onya ajuma after 7 December no. Yempama no. Is that how we build a country? Do you create jobs by sacking people? Oma or sack no. Oma kohenfa. The NDC promises to make good jobs. They should create jobs. They should keep these people and create additional jobs. Because yes, sir. You are worsening the unemployment burden. They must be innovative and creative.
If you read out the letter, it's in protection of what we all agree. In terms of good governance.
What is good governance?
Let's be careful so that we don't also jump. What they have done is that to allow free flow of good governance, some of these things they find out say defects, you know, they need to correct it.
Defect no very far. Domilovo or part of Aura. He was appointed 19th of December 2016. 16th, yeah. Right? Yes, even earlier. 16th December 2016. Obi Pamono. He continued to do his work. Most of NDC4 Omonya Juma after December 7.
But say decongestion exercise because they don't have the pest. If you do go to an office and office nipa 1,000 and they go on them now, we share one desk in the name of employing them. Clearly,
before say,
happy with that.
My CEO that my board member of Ghana Publishing Company Limited. Before say Obey recruit, you go for clearance. Who call the clearance from Ministry of Finance? You have to justify why you need them. And before the Ministry of clearance, no, it means that they are capable to pay.
So your thinking is that it is not right.
They want, didn't say, because they cannot create jobs.
But how sure are you guaranteed? How guaranteed are you say any pan or mom access to work? Oh,
so
now the monk for no,
me say, so why are they sacking them? If that was the intention, why are they?
Do you disagree to the good governance caveat?
No, my point is that I'm here gonna form a year, Juma. So why don't you create? Because must say you are coming to create more jobs. 24-hour economy, mobile operating, I'm say 1, 2, 3 or whatever. So my point is that more money, more Juma. Now I'm more as now Juma no. Find them jobs because women are also among day. And who are you bringing there? And they should understand, say, I'm no money from a particular political party. Good. So why do you want to do that? What about creating jobs, sir? Why do you let some of them? Why do you lay some of them off? I don't understand. When you enter soon, you see, must say, yeah, increase unemployment burden. Now, go pardon, a ben your jumaye. Now, mule nipabe, let's say 2,000 couple offer. Look at the burden you are going to bring on society. It is not right. I'm pleading with the president, say, on hot seat, their cost no. Because on my side, because and this is what we need power no. Members no, they go about asking people to leave their offices because my ban. And because need solution to do that, that's what they are doing. Yeah, but you won't say a man wants to my day. Graduates any of no. At least we brought a short-term intervention. So we brought NAPCOA. It may absorb about 100,000 of our youth. The end is to that. And my mom said, Deborah, Monsieur, let me find end it. What your letter say, CEOs no. Men comprehensive report. Or they belay or more. Kasao. Report now more finally or more off. I'll plead with those guys not to do it. They should not do it. They themselves should go and do it. Maybe see you, my phobia, I will say, Mensakium. Why was it Mensakium? Go and start them yourself.
Oh,
Dr. Ini, dear Oyen, or Attorney General, Doctor, your Oye Bia, Mahus or Oyen, Ganamra, a man of quite say, on your side. We would in Chirimwaba, say, yes, or Bonnie Trimwao. And what says answering when only actually be. Was say what share in crater and docket no. Was sans why extensive corniture say was go for aging home. And now why yet the Mraman quine say on ye into ho media mediano on ye the Mraman quine say on ye. 1 year you found a Juma December. A Juma, they said they now were in economics. You will be a friend productivity, marginal productivity. Adwuma bi wo ha wo fa nipa koguma ebeduru brebi no na nipa ne bi wo kora in fact wo mu prepare mo ho ma adwuma no na ho de ekofo se wo fa nipa adwuma ansa na wo fa obi adwuma ana so be increase kofo do ye adwuma ba bi no wo be ye de frɛ no human resource audit ahwe se adwuma no wo mu no e wo si yi bi edi wo si edi bi kan wo ye de nipa no ba kora en fa ne wo se ye de no ekɔhye December afi ebe ko na wieye ya fa nipa go abanyuma mu yeah friends and chief of staff krata o wan kasa adwuma bi o say abanyuma mu omo aye fa wo madwuma budget a ye di betua wo ka 2025 no kura enya ready because wo fu nipa na adwuma December
no
the first salary ebeba 2025
O de be the card
and wo fa wo madwuma sa
say unu say before say you kono a budget in lieu of appropriation.
Budget in advance of appropriation.
3 months we make provision for that.
Me say a year 2025 enye wa ban
no but we made that provision for that. The money was there.
Now what for nipa bebre we nyina adwuma. The chief of staff say yenye audit hwehwemu a ya na hu say
mon create jobs mon create jobs
job creation dey be create pa
na 24-hour economy
nyuma bebu nanso
the big push
nanso mine hwe omampani John Mama the promises the shall kan ye me I started air market
in reality more 2 years o
ayampa because in the next 2 years ebe good but nyuma kan ye no me say me we na me de hia me pa ne o mine sikase
committees nko a
but without committees how do you build
when you be adwuma onim say parliament kura committees na dey adwuma onim say committees adwuma no e boa yen say de ye be gina ho kasa no mine o mampanyin ehunu say o mine sikase mo e hygiene and sikase mo ne adwuma bia mu so sikase me ko yi a akwan bi no so se wo benya revenue income sika ne bi aka ho anasa de wo no ni die no wo bebo ho ban se wo ni sika no on se no sabe ye revenue a ye nya wo man ha ekwan ya efa so ehwie gu no ha yen into mampanyin etu anamon binum ade nhihye binum ba se de be ya yen se o mani sika bebiri na nsan to se o de tabon ato ban enyumafo a betutu kwan eso ebi okra se wo betu kwan a dire koje clearance wo chief of staff ho
minister bia
na wonya sa clearance no so a wo kokora wontimi emfa first class
obi apa first class organ
ebio enretia national service authority minister for finance so buy na service personnel omo allowance no eka ewo nti wo se ekotua na oka se yenkoye nhwehwemu nipa 81,889 yehu ba bia wo enso omudi won krata ma wasi etua wo ka sanko foi si ye de national service allowance abosomi bia ye 715 cedis no kura multiplier you are looking at over 58 million debi o si ye hwehwemu
no problems about that
sanyo ma wenum nyina koso se de be ya ye be bo man no sika sem ehu ban amayanya bi e de create nyuma de bi no abaye na oba ne se
ba wo se mu wo power mo kasa different crowd e ba majuwe di anope we bente majuwe di anope
e wo so jimi di
wo 2 min di no se de kasa ziko
2 min no mi se bre bi beba wo be je jimi
Ghanaian observer
overseer people are kind of overseer.
Oh, really? Overseer, so.
Meaning the gentleman Innocent Okechukwu. Overseer.
Okay. Or a overseer, sure. How na do so direct inclusion of ethics and patriotism in preschool curriculum. I think I support that. Yeah, manifesto on education. We propose values.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, a good call for how na do so.
Very good call.
Especially preschool there. I want to say build a foundation.
Okay.
And the best say, you make sure say values, ethics, patriotism at that level, no. It need to share in Konima. And on my door, on my mind, no. No, not issues of corruption and all that. No, not SOT. No, but my money there. So how do I do so? Thumbs up.
Okay. So KBA, Kofi Bente Afo.
I
remember you.
The last race, Medasi, any foot to inch na no pay Ujuma Diemu Diamaya and Kanka, a Quenya or the ma, so he also for. I'm saying with the Duchum. Na, made up
quite also for the
much as you also for you know, say, Yentan here. Adom TV.
That's it.
Na nyomo amabobo so nyina kakra ibetu ho anamo etu ho anamo asa papa we ya obeya me auditor obefre mu ama modi ho
environment good me da wase say what the brand also want me ahwati na me had mention over here to say thank you so much